before you, and I'm talking to the listener base right now, have ruined it. And I've bought so I bought armbands 3 times. The minimum order per color is 1,000 armbands. So I have bought over the course of 5 years, let's say,
3,000 of each color,
6,000 armbands.
Yep.
There are 12 red armbands left. So I'm sorry. The next time I order them, which has to be soonish, I am going to be selling armbands.
I threw a frag to try to get like behind the hut that was next to him.
The worst.
And it landed right on him. And he's like, I'm dead.
So I witnessed all of that, and I will agree, he still made the right decision. I mean, it's kind of worth talking about.
Yeah. But I don't want to burn that bridge yet.
You're not burning a bridge. You're pointing something out. Kind of reinvigorated me. You know, sitting on the sidelines because you're fucking hurt, watching everybody have a good time, especially after Crossroads when everybody came down. They're like, holy fuck, that was fucking awesome. And their faces are all cami painted. Like, the FOMO I was feeling was fucking ridiculous.
I get it.
And I've got a new scar on my face from getting shot with an LMG. You know what else is new? Zulu 24 Podcast home. Guys, if you're watching this over on the Zulu 24 Airsoft Park channel, just know that the Zulu 24 Podcast has its own YouTube channel. So head on over there and like and subscribe over there.
I know it's an M4, but they all have the same gears and components as SMG MP5 or smaller 40, 50 RPS guns. It's possible, right?
No.
How backed up are you guys? If I sent it to you tomorrow and it got there Friday, how fast could you have the whole rifle revived and built and turned into a friggin' monster on the field? I want this build to make HPA guys duck if it's possible. What would the price be on this, doing a major build like this? And it has the Gate Titan 2 already. Thanks so much for reading. I got this email at 3:49 a.m. And this is from Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, so different time zone.
So
that's just midnight.
At least midnight.
Yeah. You're drunk. Go to bed.
You are drunk. It's midnight, and you're like, if I send this to you tomorrow, brother. And he didn't even read. Like, no.
You're drunk. Go to bed.
You see how I read shit like this? And I'm like, you see how, like, why I get so jaded with people and how I kind of write people off? Because I profile them based off of how they talk, how they describe things. I'm like,
that's funny.
You know what I don't have that problem with? Gas gun users, because they're people of class and taste.
oh, really? Will we?
Pinkies up.
Will we?
Will we?
While you're fixing my pistol, can I hold that auto pistol in your display case and whack it will we hard?
Except for that one.
Class and taste? Really?
Except for that one.
Number 3, whose name I don't know.
He is number 3.
In number 2, but he's got...
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Zulu 24 Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Anthony from Anttech Airsoft Studios and Jordan. I almost said Jordan from Zulu Outdoor.
Have fun bleeping that.
I got it. That's easy.
Yeah,
you are way pissing me off.
Yo, what are we about to call the police?
A hunter walked over to me on Saturday, and we both started talking Shadow Force to each other without even prompting it. And whoever was standing next to us was just giggling.
I woke up to notifications on Instagram from Hunter. And I can tell because before you see the reel that they sent you, you see who posted the reel. And it is Doug Baldwin, and it's 2 Shadow Force. Like, we just send each other Shadow Force reels back and forth to the point where our Explore feed is just Shadow Force.
He's on Cameo.
I know. I saw you guys going back and forth with that yesterday.
It's only like $60 or something.
Dude, a fucking Zulu op ad.
Oh, bro.
We get a cameo of him recruiting players for the team, wouldn't we?
I'm sad to see there's no Shadow Force, but...
Dude, okay, so you could probably do that for Blood Diamond, right? Where he's like, I'm not going to be able to make it because I have important Shadow Force things, but my second in command, Hunter, he's going to be the CO for this team. He is just as good as me. He went through the same training. I would trust him with my wife. And my wife.
You're like, wait, what?
I found myself finishing one of his sentences on Saturday because somebody said something, and he did the whole, when you get mad, you need to get angry. And then I turned around and go, and then you need to call the police.
You need to get pissed.
Skibbity toilet.
Yep, and Hunter texted me just prior to us recording this, and he was like, hey, do you want to be my XO?
Nope.
And I said, you'll have to fight Josh. because Josh already put me in his roster as his XO for the civilian faction, which
Patreon. There's our Patreon content.
Our Patreon content is Hunter and Josh fighting over me shirtless. I feel like the girl from Twilight. So he's like, will you be my sexo for Blood Diamond? I said, you'll have to fight Josh. I want to watch you both fight over me shirtless. He's like, who's Josh? Egyptian bearded tattoo man. He's also a werewolf. He goes, I know who you're talking about. And I said, I'll bring him a table because when we did Crossroads, I brought a table out to our hard respawn and the table was very useful. It's nice to have a flat surface. And for Milsim Day, he had some other guy be his XO. He didn't even talk to me. And I was like, you're cheating on me. What is this? And then when we were up at spawn, he's like, Anthony, where's the table? I said, sorry, that's the XO's job. Whittlewy. I want to call the fucking police on you. So I said, I'll bring him a table. He goes, that's fucked. The fucking militia doesn't get an XO. I said, XO's going to do what an XO's got to do. He says, I'm going to fucking kick your ass. What if I say please? Shirtless fight. Shirtless, period. Fight, period.
What was the movie with Will Ferrell and it was like, you're my boy, Blue? Was that Old School? Was that the movie Old School?
I don't know.
Oh, what? You've never seen this movie? Oh my God. They're like adults, but they join like a fraternity or they start a fraternity. Fuck.
Start a fraternity?
Yeah.
Is Zac Efron in it?
No.
Is it where the neighbor is like...
No, that's Bad Neighbors.
It's Bad Neighbors, okay.
No. Will Ferrell's in it, and this old. Anyway, they do like a baby oil filled kiddie pool wrestling fucking thing, and this like 80-year-old guy who joined the fraternity. His name was Blue, and he had a heart attack and died. But that's what I'm envisioning, like dim, like completely blacked out basement, one single light above the kiddie pool of fucking baby Earl, and then
yeah, I mean, I'd love to watch that.
There you go, Patreon content.
They're fighting over me.
Subscribe to our Patreon that doesn't exist yet, but it will. I promise.
He goes.
Multiple people have asked where the Patreon is. So
He goes,
I
but
just haven't looked into it yet. It's fine. I'm trying to make a separate account. See, the way my bank account set up.
He says, but I
check
really
in the savings.
He says, but I really like Josh. And what if I lose? I'll never be able to show my face around Zulu again. If you lose, you shouldn't show your face around ever again. All right, I'll talk to them later. We'll sort this out.
We'll talk to their managers, get it all sorted out.
We should just go on the Steve Wilkos show or like Jerry Springer.
Oh God!
I'm sitting there with Josh, right? No. I'm sitting.
The results are in. You are not the XO.
Hunter's in one chair. I'm in the other chair, right? And they're mediating, and I'm just like, look, I'm Josh's XO. What are you gonna say? They're like, let's bring out Josh, and then Josh comes out. They start fighting, and then they gotta break it up.
We've got a special guest. See, after Crossroads, you were acting really strange, and I think you're cheating on me.
I think you cheated. What do I think you cheated on?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna move on. I'm an alpha. It's not cheating because I'm already over it. In fact, I loved you so deeply that I telepathically knew what you're doing, and the moment you cheat, it shut off. So we was not together at that point.
Do you even love me?
Would you love me if I was
An earthworm.
Would you love me if I was a XO for the civilian faction?
Yeah.
God damn it.
But Josh's tattoos and is so cool.
And you get to dress neat.
I get to wear whatever I want.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he lets me express
Within
myself.
Soccer jerseys are approved.
He does henna tattoos.
I might just man jam it.
That's also
You should,
approved.
yeah.
Yeah.
You should man jam it.
We specifically wrote for Blood Diamond that faction has to be tribal garments, soccer jerseys, track wear.
Yeah.
Think of war-torn African country civilian attire.
It's going to be straight up man jams, Middle Eastern shit. All right.
Yeah. It's
There's parts of Africa with Sharia law.
It's Northeast Africa. Do I have to believe that?
No.
Okay. It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's their form of government.
In some parts.
Anyways.
The parts.
Anyways.
The other parts. We're giving away a free season pass. That's right. 1 full year of all the benefits of a season pass at Zulu 24. That is
Zulu 24 clip of the month. Get on in the Discord. There's a channel set up for it. Put your clips in there that you have captured from Zulu Ops, open plays, whatever. We'll vote on it. There are 12 months in a year, last time I checked. So there are 12 different patches you could win if you win the clip of the month. Here's the best part. Collect all 12, like the Infinity Stones from those movies that I don't watch, and you get a free season pass.
you get in the Discord, you put your clip in the channel for the clip of the month. All you have to do is upload beautiful gameplay footage.
Sounds like a good deal to me. Get on in our Discord. Have fun, guys. It's like a pot of boiling water with a lid on it. He can't.
And you haven't figured out to just put the wooden spoon on top.
Yeah, he can't simmer. He's got to get it out.
You got to find the wooden spoon.
He's got to get it out. Like he can't.
This week.
He can't.
A really long wooden spoon. You just like. You just like hold it.
Wait, Amazon. How big of a wooden spoon can I
need
get?
a 6-foot wooden spoon.
It's like Anthony. No, it's like a wooden spoon, but at the end's like a little hand like this. And you just go. You just go.
Old splinter lips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I started so.
What happens when I
Suck on
type
the
in
finger.
unnecessarily large wooden spoon? 36-inch wooden spoon.
No, we need bigger than that.
36 inches.
It's 3 feet. We need a 6-footer. We might need to cut a tree down and whittle it down.
Whittle we down.
32 inches, 36 inches. I will find one. Or I'll get two and I'll tape them together.
I believe in you.
It'll just be a wooden kayak paddle.
Or just smack him with a kayak paddle. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't even have to buy that.
Whack.
I mean, you would need 72 inches.
No.
Now, I know you might not think that because you don't look like you're that far down from me. But we're about 6 feet
Oh, Christ.
from the edge of each other.
From edging with each other.
I'm about 6 feet from the edge of your side of the table.
Anyways, Milsim Day on Saturday.
Yeah.
Super cool and fun. Thank you to the basically 250 people that came out. It was a lot of fun.
You guys are rad.
You guys are rad. Real quick, there were some players that were using some pyro.
Are we going to talk about this?
Yeah, because I feel like I need to have some words about it, right?
Yep.
So now, by the letter of the law, our safety brief says no tagging products, whatever the fuck, right?
And it does approve all Enola Gay products.
Yeah, and these are Enola Gay products. However, they're like military law enforcement. And then the 3.0s, the Flash 3.0s haven't been a thing in...
Well, no, they are still a thing, but they're also military and law enforcement only.
Okay, right? So we never have to deal with that shit. A couple players had this stuff and we're like, hey, knock it off, right?
They specifically had the Flash 3.0 and the new Mil-X Flashbang, which I'm just going to preface by saying it's Enola Gay's attempt to make a tag grenade.
It's a tag grenade.
It's a tag grenade.
Now listen, the individual user who had them had the appropriate licensing or whatever the fuck to be able to attain them. That's fine. We asked them not to use them. However, there was a miscommunication.
There was a couple miscommunications
with one of the staff members, and he came and he, for whatever fucking reason, and I don't know where his brain was when he did this, he confiscated somebody else's fucking property, 3 of these things, right?
Yep.
So listen, if you're that player, because we tried to track you down and give the shit back to you, because that staff member was just, it was miscommunication and his brain wasn't fucking working.
Yeah.
And he confiscated your shit. We do not do that. Like, that is your property. So if you are that player, because I didn't get a chance to see you and we tried like running you down and we couldn't find you, right? If that is your stuff, we still have it. It is yours. You may come and pick it up at any time. Like, we're not going to destroy it. We're not going to use it. We're going to keep it because what my staff did was incorrect and they were adjusted for it.
When you say you're going to keep it, you mean you're going to hold on to it until they
Claim it. Yeah,
and
we're gonna hold on to it. We're not gonna use it. We're not gonna sell it. We're not gonna destroy it. We're not gonna throw it away. That is your property, and it makes my blood boil that he thought that was the appropriate action. By he, I mean my staff member. I cannot believe he thought that was the appropriate action.
I understand how we got there.
Yeah, but okay, let's be real. That was retarded.
Yeah.
We do not take shit from players. Like, we
Correct.
just don't.
He's
all
a
right?
newer staff member. This is the first time he's had to deal with a situation like that. And I didn't realize that you had a radio while you were playing. Mm-hmm. We were here.
I did not.
No, he did not. He was.
I was right next to Hunter.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's why it was coming through on the other channel.
Yeah.
We were hearing pyro. It was a loud day. But then there was pyro that was distinctly different.
Oh my god!
like
it was
thermobaric.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like fucking
Like
insanely
thermobaric pyro. And I'm sitting there chatting on the staff net.
It didn't even sound like a tagging. It sounded like either the IWAs or
I literally thought it was a black powder charge.
Right. So Dave hops on the radio and is like, we need to figure that out. And we're like, don't worry, we're already trying to figure this out. But it was like one would go off down here and then over there and then over there. And we were like, maybe it's a group of people. We just need to find one. And it ended up turning out, yes, Dave was saying like, oh, I thought it was a black powder charge. And in my head, I'm going, it kind of sounds like an IWA thermo. The Enola Gay 3.0s weren't even on my radar.
Yeah, I actually couldn't even tell the difference with those.
Yeah, but
the 3.0s. Yeah,
3.0s.
Those like, because it blew up right above us.
Yeah, and somebody was reporting a flash, and I'm like,
what the fuck was
it
that?
sounds like a thermo to me. I totally forgot the 3.0s even exist, even though at one point in time I bought a fucking case of them.
Yeah.
And actually, I still have some. But either way,
it was Jordan the whole time.
no, I have like 3 left from the last AMS game. By the time we found them in Fuel Depot, and we were like, "Hey, look, guys, you can't use these here. We know it says Enola Gay products. These are restricted to military and law enforcement only." And that was when they were very quick to inform us, "Oh, hey, we have the licensing board. That's great. That's awesome, but we can't use them here.
Yeah.
So just put them away." As I'm walking past the mosque, like 20 minutes later, we hear another one go off, but it sounds different. And that's when this is where this whole thing starts.
Yeah.
And I look at the ref that's on the roof and I'm like, hey, I have to go take care of something. Go back there and find whatever that was and find whoever threw it and radio me. And he calls me and he goes, hey, Jordan, I found the guy. He's got these things. I go, are they the same things that we already talked about? He goes, no, these are way different. He goes, these have like a spoon and everything. And I go, okay, bring me one of the ones that was thrown. I need to see it, but just tell him to stop using it. By that, pick up the fucking carcass of one that's been thrown and bring it over to me. And he goes, okay, I'll get it. I was like, just find one of the ones that was thrown and pick it up and bring it to me. He goes, okay, cool. He comes up to me with these 3 fresh grenades. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can see him interpreting find the one that was thrown as find the same kind of grenade as the one that was thrown.
Yeah. But
yeah, like that.
it is not.
I mean,
right.
he took my fucking Nintendo Switch too. He said, "I'll give this back at the end of the day," and then he put it in the big drawer with the lock on it, and I was like, "Bitch."
No, but
Yeah.
at no point is it okay for us to take people's personal property.
No.
Because now, I mean, those things can't be cheap. I know that this person said that they get them through their job and like they didn't.
Yeah, and that's
necessarily
not
have to pay.
that's
But
not the
we
point.
we don't know that.
It doesn't matter. It's their property.
It's their property, dude. So on behalf of Zulu 24, I apologize. If you're that player, I apologize, and we have your stuff. And I apologize if you came from far away, and now it's like a pain in the ass or whatever the fuck. I'm more than willing to like give you a voucher, but I'd rather give you your shit back, right? Because what my staff did was
completely wrong.
Wrong, not professional. If there were any questions, there should have been like some radio chatter to be like, hey, I don't fully understand what you're talking about or whatever the fuck. But we don't take shit from play. Like, okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. We don't take personal property from players that's just wrong. So on behalf of Zulu 24, I apologize to you. If you'd like to reach out, you can call the Zulu number and we'll figure out a way to get your stuff back. I feel terrible about that because that's not how we operate.
They are $25 each. And
Sure, so there's $75 worth of stuff.
yeah, and they are only available to military and law enforcement.
Yeah, I've tried to be like, well, I used to be in the military, and they're like, yeah, it ain't gonna fly. So
Yeah. They look cool.
they look cool. They'd be perfect for like mortar round impacts.
They'd
or the
be
blank fire mortar.
yeah,
You know,
they
like,
would be
they'd
perfect for
cool,
that.
You should have been like, once a Marine, always a Marine.
but- Question mark?
To be fair, the
Please.
3.0s would also be perfect for the mortar
Yeah,
impacts.
3.0s would be great too. But yeah, unfortunately, we can't allow the Gen Pop to use them. But again, if that was you, I apologize. Come, reach out. We'll get your stuff back. We have it.
Yeah, it was a huge fuck up.
Yeah. Other than that,
Other than that, Milsim Day was great.
It was fun.
You played.
I did play. I've got the scars to show. This is definitely going to be a nice scar.
You got schwacked.
Yeah. It was fun. I will say this. The sector control type game mode does not lend well to the organization that usually happens within the team dynamic during Milsim Day. For regular AAS, I feel like the squads were far more cohesive. I feel like command was far more active because it was like a focal point. So it was easier for squads and commands to kind of come up with a plan and utilize their squads. Whereas this, if I'm being honest, this felt like a full field conquest on any given day.
Well, there was the C4 and the gold and the clays. Honestly, a lot of what I was doing during the day,
fucking took it all.
a lot of what I was trying to do during the day was find clays. Like we searched every building in the Moss compound and like nothing. I was like, well,
I don't think we put any up there.
Yeah, to me that's weird. I'd imagine that each major landmark would have maybe something.
No, because with that, we used to do Milsim days where you started with nothing and you had to find some stuff. And then with Crossroads and like the one right before it, we transitioned to, okay, we're setting the framework that Milsim Day is a recurring thing and these factions are fighting it out every single month to control this land. So they have some resources from the months prior. So now you'll start out with like one of each or two of each like you did this month. So in terms of the resources that are on the field.
I didn't even know we started with that because we didn't have a clay.
We didn't have a clay for like...
Hunter got handed 4.
Oh, Hunter. See what happens when I'm not XO?
Dude, we had our like mobile respawn set up.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a clay for like the first 3 hours. So we were just like, dude, we got to find fucking clays, dude.
Each team started with, because again, there were certain points where we were like, you have to go find your mobile respawn. You have to go find your supply crate. No, right now we're at the point where we're starting both teams with mobile respawns. We're starting them both with the supply crate. And this time around, each team started with 4. They started with 2 supply crate clays and 2 mobile respawn clays. I handed them to them with all the armbands.
That didn't get passed on.
Well, don't worry, because your team wasn't the only one that had some kind of issue. I swear to God, I'm going to air tag every single one of those boxes, specifically the mobile respawn and supply crate, because during Crossroads, I was quick to point out we had a fuck up on the staff end where Dylan said they were going up to the top of the ramp. I told the teams they were at the top of the ramp. We started the game, and both the mobile respawn and supply crates were sitting next to the registration counter, and then I had to have refs running them across the field as soon as the game started.
Yeah.
So this week, I made sure Thursday carried them all up to the top of the ramp. They were right there. So your team goes up. They take their mobile respawn. They take their supply crate. Cool. Mike's team goes up. They take their supply crate. They don't take their mobile respawn. Or sorry, other way around. They take the mobile respawn. They don't take the supply crate. I'm like,
arguably, that's the more valuable item.
Right. Except I look at Alex. I go, hey, do me a favor. Just take this. Go straight to the other team's respawn. Go put it out there. We're only like 5 minutes behind with this. Mike radios me. Hey, Jordan, where's my mobile respawn? I go, what? It's gone. Like, you guys have it. He goes, no, we don't. I'm like, what do you mean you don't? He goes, I'm in our respawn. I just went to the embassy. I went to Fuel Depot. We don't have our mobile respawn. My brain immediately defaults to, well, if one of you guys took the mobile respawn and carried it up, maybe the next guy came out and went, oh, shit, our mobile respawn. And now you guys have 2 mobile respawns.
Okay.
So for the first 30 minutes of the game, we're running around looking for the mobile respawn to then find out that somebody on his team had grabbed it, had carried it all the way to their respawn, and put it behind the log at power lines.
Nice.
So no one fucking saw it because it's also camo spray paint.
Yeah.
So for the first half hour of the game, they didn't have their mobile respawn because they didn't know where the fuck they put it. It was in their respawn.
So it worked out because both teams didn't have them. We didn't have clays. They didn't have their mobile respawn.
Like,
So
I can plan for all of this shit, but the worst part of Airsoft is the Airsoft.
Honestly, it didn't feel like there was issues from my perspective.
No, but to circle back to the clay thing, each team started with 2 of each. And then we took 4 ammo cans and put 2 and 2 in each of them. So instead of doing the normal where we would just hide 1 or 2 at every major point on the field, there was just 4 extra ammo cans on the field, and each of them had 2 and 2, so that there was enough on the field, but it may have gotten to a point where if teams were pushing each other really hard, you might run out. I don't know if they got found or not because I didn't go check all the spots. Dylan told me where he put them, but they weren't in the mosque, no.
Wow. I'll tell you this: when I went into Embassy, there was definitely mobile respawn in there.
Yep.
There was a big old box, and you know what's funny? I saw that box get taken. It was on one of the big jug things that was on the hill between Mosque and African Village.
The green box.
It was chained to it.
Yep, that's a supply. That's a supply cache.
So we were assaulting. This is when we were in the tree line trying to assault African Village.
That was filled with C4, resupply and respawn clays,
Yep.
and gold bars.
I was like in the corner of the tree line. We were like trying to push. This is like right when we got in there. While we were doing that, before we actually went into African Village, I saw commotion like kind of behind me over there. And I saw some guys and I'm like shooting at them. And they kind of like ducked. And they were like still there for a while. There's like a lot of brush. I couldn't really tell. And then I was like, oh shit, they're undoing a chain. And like I couldn't get a shot. And it was just, I was like, I had to stay with you guys because I was like, we're doing that, whatever. So I watched them take it. And I thought to myself, I was like, we'll get it back.
Yeah.
Somehow.
If they were smart, they would have taken it back and opened it. They apparently didn't open it.
I was like, we'll get it back somehow. And they brought that shit back to Embassy. And after we went through African, then we kind of went through Vietnam and made our way up. And then we weren't in their spawn by any stretch, but like we were in that weird area where like guys were walking past us to go to their spawn.
Yeah.
And they saw that we were like all there.
Yeah.
And then they just like start speed walking, looking at us. And we're just like,
Airsoft moments.
yeah.
You're like, shit.
They're just like speed walking. And then we're like, fuck.
Which had they went and respawned at Fuel Depot or Embassy instead, they wouldn't have seen you.
Yeah. And then there was also there's bad guys in like Fuel Depot. And so we really just found this opening and we cut into Embassy. And when we got in there, we cleared it out and I found this box. I destroyed their mobile respawn. I was like, cool, I have this box. I was like, I need security. And I got Mark. That was it. Mark was just my battle buddy. Everybody else was just like, we're going to hang out here at Embassy. I was like, all right. So we leave Embassy. We couldn't go the way we came because people were coming back from respawn. We couldn't just shoot up the hill into Fuel Depot because we'd be right in the open from guys coming out of the respawn in the tree line. We couldn't go to Helicopter or Newtown because that was heavily held by the other team. So we kind of like try to get in the tree line to CQB. Right when we got into that tree line, that steep hill right on the edge of CQB, there's two guys. And Mark is like, we're red, right? They like put their rifles up. And when Mark is yelling, like, we're red, don't shoot. They like really put their guns up. Shit. And we're like, fuck. And then Mark just gives a burst. And then we just bolted through the tree line. I have this heavy ass box. I have like my gun kind of hip fire. We bolted through. We get into CQB. We're in like the last few buildings before the Connex Castle. And I'm like, home stretch, like we're here. And then as I'm in the main lane of CQB heading towards the castle, there was just this one blue guy completely outside of a building in the main lane, like shooting at the castle. And I'm like, fuck, there's blue here. But I have my gun like hip fire and I got maybe within 30 feet and I'm trying to hip fire him in the back. Missed every shot horribly. Like I was hip firing from my waist. It was so awkward. Missed everything, ran out of ammo and went like, fuck. And then he ran to the building and then I ran to the wall of that building because I had nowhere else to go. I dropped the box. I'm like trying to reload. Mark ends up meeting up with me. There's like frags being thrown, but like in the wrong room or like way outside. So there's just a clusterfuck of confusion. And then eventually I just like charge in, like I'll get them. And like, no, there's more people in there than I thought. I got schwacked. And then Mark kind of disappeared a little bit. He had taken the box and like slid it in a bush. Yeah. And then he went back to try to clear out the building.
Okay.
And then he died. So now we're dead. We do our bleed out. We go to respawn. And that's where I'm like, guys, I got a fucking box from Embassy. I disabled their mobile respawn. The box is in a fucking bush. We got to go and get that shit right now. It's right there.
Is that when you called me and I had to answer on my watch?
Yes.
Oh, dude, that was wild.
Yeah, because you were in the middle of some shit. Yeah. And it's like the box was so close to the castle in a bush, right? In the tree line right there. And when we respawned, we went to the castle, and it was at this moment that they had a whole element just pushing the castle like they were about to overrun it.
Oh, yeah.
They were in the tree line. They had to have been on top of the box. I was like, they have the fucking box. Yeah. It's over. And so while we're in the castle, just like holding them off from running up from the outlier connexes into the castle, I hear Mark in the distance go, "We got it. We got the fucking box." I'm like, "How?" And they run in with the box. I'm like, "Cool, we have this fucking box." And I open the box. I'm like, "There's gold bars.
There's C4.
There's clay pigeons. There's all the C4." And I was like, "All right,
Which
we have to get the gold to our CP, which is Haji Camp.
Yep.
And the C4, we don't have EOD. Whoever our EOD was walked off. So Hunter was the only one technically that could use them. So we just put the C4 all over Hunter's kit. Like he was just...
One piece of paracord and it could have gone differently.
He was ready to die. Like he was... Hunter was just strapped in C4. And...
Because then you guys did some territory denial with that.
Yeah, and then we just like distributed the clay pigeons throughout the Connex castle and just hit them in different compartments. So like if they did overrun it and destroy the pigeon and maybe steal a couple, we had like 6 pigeons at that point. So it was like we'd still be able to reestablish the mobile respawn. It was so contested with blue players that I was like, we can't just run out with the gold bars. I was like, this is what I'll do. We took everything out of the box. I was like, I'm going to run out with an empty box and make a really big scene about it. And I had everybody do the 3, 2, 1, and I blew a whistle and I started running and like nothing happened. I made it up the hill, no problem. And the guys with the gold bars are just right behind me. They're like, okay. I was like, cool. I was like, just, this is what we're going to do. Wait here. Let me go to Haji Camp first.
Yeah.
Because I have an empty box. We'll let them do their thing so that you guys don't get killed and we get the gold bars. Just like, all right, Haji Camp's clear. So they came in, hit the gold bars.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I see Hunter on Aries. He's trying to like use Newtown to get to their CP to do the C4 thing. And then it was just like last 30 minutes or something in the game. And we just kind of like held out and we were just shooting some people. But overall, really fun game.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. And then I was like, sweep the leg, pocket sand, you know, and there was like 2 guys over there. And he came up, right? Fucking disarmed him, field stripped his gun, right? Elbow, second guy's coming, throw the bull carrier back, hit him. He's unconscious. Third guy's running up, right? I'm still elbowing first guy. My arm's still out here. It's all happened in a split second. Like, just trust me, bro. Third guy came. I do this thing, like I do backflip off the wall over him. He's like, what? And I go backwards headbutt into the back of his head. He's knocked out. I have a hard skull because we did Saddle Force skull training. And
the effortlessness of him transitioning to that voice.
And let me tell you, it was a bloodbath.
So, man, see, I see things complete like when we took over African, right?
Yeah.
I had a completely separate experience from you. Like, you were only a little bit to my left, right?
You didn't sweep the leg.
I didn't sweep the leg. It's also like my first time
pocket sand.
It's also my first time playing in since March.
I saw you walking around in camo with kit on, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Knee felt good. Unless the VA is asking. Then it hurts.
It would have hurt the West.
I was like, Dave, shut the fuck up. That's a black flag. Stop saying that it feels good. You're gonna fucking hurt yourself. That's like famous last words.
It starts off the same, like, I'll just walk around or whatever, fuck, and then shit happens. You're like, get the fuck down.
And then your crush is watching volleyball.
Yeah.
In high school gym class, and you're like, I gotta go hard in volleyball.
So, the assault on African Village was so fucking cool. It was one of the few, with my experiences, the few times where like multiple squads kind of came together to like actually take an objective and not just do like a Russian mob in there. Like, we were online. Mark was doing suppressive fire with his saw with a boss unit on, which I don't care how heavy that gun is. It's so fucking cool.
Mark also
Surprisingly, it's light.
Mark did a great job. I have to say, that was like the first time I feel like he truly embraced the role of the support gunner in the squad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Mark used
he
to be
did
the
his
3 to
job
5
right
round
there.
burst all the time. Didn't matter where we were on the field. I heard him hold it down, and I'm like,
oh, it's fucking great,
Thank
dude.
you,
So,
Mark.
and he was right next to me, and I'm in the prone. I spent a lot of the game in the prone.
no wonder why your knees didn't hurt. You weren't on it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But my belly.
You can't fight the war from down there. So I was in the prone because there was just no cover, and I was like, airsoft invisibility.
Yep.
But now I have a good view of what's going on in African. So I'm just like Mark, fucking first building on the right, and he's like fucking lace into that, and then first building on the left or whatever. Like they moved right to left, whatever. And then a completely separate squad came up on our right, and I was like, fucking beautiful. I was like, sweep through on the right hand side, stay in the tree line, get into trenches. Now we have them in an L shape, and they were trying, but they were taking casualties or whatever. It was like, fuck it. I was like, Mark, how are you on ammo? And he's like, I got about half a box mag. I said, all right, hold on. And so then I was basically just like, Mark, let him have it. And so when Mark shot, I just stood up and I started grabbing people and just like, let's go. And so we had suppressive fire. We had a maneuver element. We had like kind of an L shape going on. And people actually moved when Mark was shooting because of not only the BBs impacting everything, but also the boss unit let everybody know that, okay, our cover fire is fucking covering right now. And we swept through, and it was kind of funny. There was a guy laying in high grass 10 feet away, and none of us knew he was there. And I was telling people to push up. Some people went to that like pine tree that got a shot up wherever. And I saw one guy get shot, and then I saw a buddy aid about to happen, and he started shooting, and I saw the like grass just kind of waving. Like I could hear the shots, but I'd see the grass wave, and I just looked and I see a boot. He's right there. So I just ran up on him and shot him. I was like, oh shit, he's right here. That was really cool. It was a very squad level tactical fucking like maneuver that happened, and everybody kind of like played along with it and understood what was happening. And I think a large factor of that was the fact that Mark had a boss unit on.
Yeah.
I made a really big oopsie during all that, which right before we actually went in. Randomly, one guy on our team from a weird direction, like he came from Fuel Depot, which to me, based on the context of the situation, had to have been red.
Yeah.
And he ran out into the open and he's fucking with the flag, which I should have put two and two together. Like, why would a red try to make the red flag not red? But he was blue. Sorry, no.
Other way.
I thought he was blue enemy. I was like, why would a blue player try to make the blue flag red? But I was like, whatever. I thought he was on the other team. So I shoot him.
For context, Anthony's also colorblind.
Well, here's the other thing. When motherfuckers steal the fucking armbands, all that we're left with is duct tape. And, when it's a hot day and people have duct tape on only a single arm for PID, the tape rolls up and then you can't see it anyway. So I just revert back to my nighttime PID decision-making matrix.
Yeah.
So look, I made the decision to shoot at him. He better have been dead, because if he was on my team, he deserved to shoot me, and I didn't want to die in that moment. I was just doing what I thought was good for humanity. So I shot him. He was down, and I was like, got to make sure that he doesn't get like buddy-aided. So I thought, like, I just had a feeling. I was like, maybe somebody's going to run and try to render aid. Still thinking he's on the other team. Yeah. And I threw a frag to try to get like behind the hut that was next to him.
The worst.
And it landed right on him. And he's like, I'm dead.
So I witnessed all of that, and I will agree, he still made the right decision. Where the guy came from didn't make any sense, because there were no front lines at this point anymore, and we were commingled. So
I feel like that was the majority of the day.
We were getting shot at from the same direction by blue players that red player came, and the fact that he even made it to the flagpole
without getting shot
by blue is amazing.
Not to mention, I saw blue take an objective. They took the box, they broke the chain, and ran into that same tree line.
Yeah. Everything made sense. And yes, you're right, because I bought 3,000 red armbands and we're down to fucking 12 because apparently they taste like cherry. The red tape does fucking bunch up. I mean, it's just the only solution we have right now, because motherfuckers got sticky fingers, whatever. I saw the whole thing happen. I saw the grenade go off and everything.
Dude, he was so like disappointed. I'm dead.
I didn't know it was you that did that, but I totally understood. Like, yeah, that makes sense. And like in my head, I rationalized that he got shot by the blue players that were clearly in the huts that we were like pushing through. It got a little chaotic there towards the middle of that fight.
He got revived.
Yeah, he was fine. Everything was fine.
He's fine. He's walking off.
But it was fun as fuck. I was just like, wow, like I, regardless of how I feel about territory,
Sector control.
whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, the retention was still there. Another squad saw a squad laying in the prone online in front of an objective, and they came in, and I kind of took the lead and just said, hey, go this way. And then they did it. And they didn't do it in a dumb way. They didn't just like gaggle fuck over there.
Yeah.
They like bounded from tree to tree, and they took some casualties going over there, and they got their casualties up and they got in over there, and then somebody popped smoke, and I was like, fucking hit it, Mark. And then we got in there. It was really cool, really fun.
I attribute them even showing up to begin with to the boss units, because they probably just got out of respawn and then heard the boss units and they're like, oh, I guess there's stuff happening over there.
Yep.
And then they pulled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had mine too, and I was like, I put mine in God mode, so when Mark would stop firing, I would let off a burst. Just maybe the people inside would think he's still shooting, or that there's two, or whatever the fuck. Like I was trying to play a mental game and save Mark some ammo, because I knew that he was getting pretty low.
And you can't reload your box mags on the field.
Correct.
Because it's Milsim Day.
Correct. And that was super fucking cool. Like, kind of reinvigorated me. Sitting on the sidelines because you're fucking hurt, watching everybody have a good time, especially after Crossroads when everybody came down. They're like, holy fuck, that was fucking awesome. And their faces are all cami painted. Like, the FOMO I was feeling was fucking ridiculous.
I get it.
And so to actually play again and feel good
Yep.
was fucking awesome. And then to have that experience be my first experience back playing, and to see the coordination was like fucking chef's kiss, right? Even getting shot in the cheek, right?
Wasn't that Will?
Who?
Wasn't that Will?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was a sport gunner. I didn't recognize him, but whatever. We were going down Ho Chi Minh,
Oh, no.
and for what I made the joke, why is the guy with the gas gun on point?
Yeah.
And
It's too quiet.
yeah, it was literally like that. Your spidey sense kind of comes in. You're like, man, like if I was going to ambush somebody, I'd probably do it right here. And as soon as that thought goes through my head, it was beautiful. A saw gunner opened up right down the lane. I get murdered. Like I just fall down on my back and I'm fumbling for my dead rag, and I caught another burst in the face. And that's where
When you take Ho Chi Minh Trail from top of trail respawn to try to get to trenches, when you're on that trail and you're approaching over under, it's just a gamble. If there's people at over under, you're gonna die. Like if there's enemies already at over under, like you're just like
Yeah,
you're not.
You usually don't win that fight.
You're not gonna win that fight. Period. So it's just hopefully there's nobody there.
and they had. It was not just that guy. I mean, their squad was there.
Yeah.
They probably heard, saw us, whatever the fuck.
They heard Mark. 100%.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Mark doesn't have a talk softly.
yeah, he's like Dylan. He doesn't have like a whisper voice.
He's incapable of whispering. I learned this.
And he wants to talk the whole time. He's like every rental player ever. Like, just shut the fuck up.
So I just got these new boots.
Yeah,
like,
dude, like, shut the fuck up.
they're really comfortable.
Hey, man, what do you think about this boss unit?
Yeah.
Love you, Mark.
Yeah, but they did like a perfect fucking little ambush on us, man. And I was just like yeah, my face is bleeding now, but I was like, this is what it's about. That was a beautiful ambush, dude. Like we just like bebopped right into their kill zone, and they fucking killed all three of us. Like, it's just the way it is, dude. Like,
It was a beautiful death.
yeah, it was. No, it was good. I was just like, yeah, that. I should have expected that, because that's exactly what everybody wants to do. I hope they got some good footage of it, like, because they did their job. Like they set up a fucking ambush and schwacked us, dude. It was great.
Speaking of good footage, I was looking at some of the clips that got submitted. So there was the night game right after Milsim Day. Saturday was a unicorn day. The night game was fucking awesome. There was like 60 players.
Yep.
And there was no salt. It was like the most hydrated, well lubricated night game. It was a well-oiled machine, the sportsmanship and the attitudes. It was fantastic.
Well, if you think about it, it's everybody that comes for Milsim Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there were a lot of people that showed up just for the night game, too.
Not that many.
It was
that many.
It was a really good time. And so I saw a clip, right? It's posted. You might even be able to put it on the screen. It's in the Discord. Somebody had like this tripod set up with the light that automatically pans People are getting really creative with their white lights. They're getting magnets to stick on the building. They're getting shit to drop on the ground the moment they get engaged to trick night vision users. And they have this fucking spot. Like in Fallout 4, you make a settlement, you can put a spotlight there.
Yeah.
They literally just had that in real life.
It's just an oscillating fan that they put a spotlight on. Yeah.
Pretty much. It was just it was awesome. It was awesome. So that was a really cool clip. That's the future. Just lights.
Sentry guns.
Just
Like nobody even goes up on the field anymore. It's just their remote control. They're all sitting in staging with fucking FPV goggles on.
Soon somebody's going to pay that company to like,
the daylight company.
to like rent some sunlight from a satellite on the field.
Oh God.
They're going to call that shit in like a UAV. God. That's a real company. For viewers that don't know, there's a company that's putting a satellite that like in orbit. There are like several satellites in orbit, and it's a service that you can pay them money so that they can direct sunlight into a specific location on the planet that you want sunlight on when it's nighttime, and you can make it daytime in a certain area for a certain amount of time at a cost. That's going to.
I want to know how much time and how much is that going to cost?
But right now, millions.
It's some Dr. Evil shit. Like we're going to put lasers in
On
orbit.
the moon.
Did nobody ever have a magnifying glass and burn ants when they were fucking little?
That's why I'm like, what is the health repercussions?
Maybe that's
of
not a
that?
great idea.
You know,
Like maybe
it starts out like a service, you know, and then when wartime starts, the reflection mirrors go like this. Just
death ray.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is the Star Wars program.
Yeah.
dude, you question Big Brother, you just get fucking
Yeah. Turns out
vaporized.
they've been working on it since the Reagan administration.
Yeah.
Turns out spontaneous human combustion is just a government fucking project the whole time.
I thought that's what happens when
Birds
you don't
aren't
get
real, man.
vaccinated. Get your vaccine, otherwise that thing's gonna happen to you. That's gonna be humans in fucking in 50 years.
But I think Milsim Day was good. I think it was fun. But my only critique, my one critique, I never saw a medic, not once.
10 per team.
Never saw one. So
There was
and
attrition.
this is all like getting at the same thing, right? Never saw a medic. I never saw any other role. And again, like the unit cohesion was not there. It really felt like everybody just like poof.
That was Hunter's choice though. Hunter
Sure, but this is just my.
Yeah.
This is how
Right,
I
and
like
I
in
didn't wanna-
past in past Milsim days when it's AAS and you can
Or
only
frontline.
you can only take the objective that's in front of you, right? The unit cohesion was much higher.
Yeah.
And then the squad cohesion was like 100%.
Yeah.
Like nobody deviated off from the squad and like went and did their own shit because the squad was valuable. You had your medic there, you had fucking engineers, and like your squad leader had communication with command. So if you wandered off from him, then you just wouldn't know what the fuck was going on, unless you used Aries Alpha. Also, I feel like with 250 players on the field, participation with Aries Alpha was very low.
Is that on red team or
On red, yeah.
Okay.
Aries Alpha was also bugging out.
Yes, I could never find you on the map, actually.
So
I was able to find you. There's always parts on the field where the reception kind of sucks and you lose updates. But then also, answer me this. Different squads in your team.
Yep.
Are they supposed to be different colors? Because
Yes.
I saw okay.
Because I
so-
set that up.
So originally they all populated as red, and then at some point in the day I saw like one yellow guy, and I was like, I assume that's a different squad, and his whole squad is supposed to be yellow. And then towards the end of the day I saw red, yellow, and blue.
So Aries was having some kind of catastrophic failure that day.
I thought they were making money now with the ads, and now it's like things are bugging out more.
So 9 a.m. Actually, to be fair, Milsim Day, I get here at like 7:30. We start getting shit together. We start pulling out props, getting everything we need to go. Aries takes a lot. I have to have the computer set up to run the game. I now have the admin tablet that stays down in staging so that whoever's working in staging can just send the missions, because there are areas on the field that don't have good signal, and I can't send you the 3 o'clock mission if I'm next to the power lines. So I'm going to get all of the computer shit set up, and I get logged out of my Aries app, and I get logged out of it on my computer, and I get logged out of it on the tablet. I'm like, that's not good. And I keep getting the same error code. And I'm like, fuck, this is not good. So I try to get other people to log in. Everybody's having the exact same thing. They're all getting this weird error code. So then I call Bo from AMS because they were running an event last weekend as well. And I'm like, hey, is Aries Alpha not working for you? And Bo is hands off with the Aries stuff. He goes, I don't know right now. Let me talk to Cody. I'll call you back. Turns out they were having problems too. Was
Bo excited to tell you that?
Always excited. Turns out wasn't just us. It was Aries was down across the board. So then I'm like messaging them on Instagram because they're in Romania. And it shows me that their business profile is online. And I'm like, cool, what time is it in Romania? It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 9 a.m. here. Great. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to call them. And the first time it doesn't go through. I was like, I'll give it 10 minutes, try again. Doesn't go through. The third time, I'm like, all right, let me try this fucking again. Because at this point, I'm making the Aries map and going to the assumption of, Dave, I got to leave. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to Walgreens and print out 100 fucking maps. Because this has never happened before. So I don't have a fucking backup plan because it never thought it would be an instance of we need to do this. And all of a sudden I'm like, let me call him again. And I go to call him and it rings once and then hits the fuck you button, call not available. I was like, well, okay. So now I'm doing the crazy X on Instagram, commenting on their shit with the Zulu profile going, Aries, can you please check your DMs? Sending them an email. Hey, this is Jordan from Zulu 24. Can you please fix the app? Like doing the crazy ex-girlfriend. Finally,
Can I speak to your manager?
Yeah.
Show up to their workplace in Romania unannounced and key cheater into their car.
Like, I know that there's a huge time difference. I know it's Saturday evening for you guys, but we're in the US and it's 9 o'clock in the morning and people are trying to get their fucking games going. And even you said that. You're like, they're probably getting blown up right now. It's Saturday. People are trying to run games. I finally get a DM back and an email back and they're like, we're working on it. Give us a little bit. I'm sitting here going, I'm gambling because this is the gamble between, is it going to be up by lunch or am I going to Walgreens at 11 o'clock and printing out maps? And finally Angel radios me, goes, hey, Aries is back online. I see the email. I'm like, awesome, great, fine. Didn't work right the entire day, but it worked enough. It worked enough that I could send the team COs their missions and I could see everyone on the map.
I like to imagine it's one of those like NASA mission moons and they can see all of the active games.
Mission moons?
Whatever, moon missions, whatever. You know, like the rooms, the mission rooms.
Yeah.
Right? Where everybody's like down at the station and when the thing lands on the moon, they're like, yeah. You know what I mean? I like to imagine they had that and they had every single Aries game that was going in the whole world.
Maybe.
And they're like, we need to save this right now.
Well, it's like
Romanian.
It's like the guy comes in or like there's a map of the world, right, with green lit lights on it, right, in different areas, and then the guy comes in and he's got his headphones on because he's just mopping the floor, and like there's a cup of coffee like this, and then he's just like he's jamming out to whatever song it is. It's probably like fucking Taylor Swift or something, and he's just like boom, and he hits the coffee cup over, and he doesn't
sparks,
but he doesn't hear it or see it, right, because he's too engrossed in Taylor Swift or whatever, and then the first Aries guy comes in, and he's just like got his coffee, and he's like, it's gonna be a great day,
and the room's on fire.
He looks up at the board, and it's just like it's green, but then one's blinking red, and he's like, huh, that's weird, and then it's like, and he's like, oh fuck, and he's like hits the big red button, like get everybody here. That's probably not how.
And then there's the obnoxious, narcissistic CEO, and then the one like under acknowledged employee that actually knows how everything works and runs everything. And he's like, we have to fix this fucking game.
Yeah.
He's like, Zulu 24 is doing Milsim Day right now, and they are off the grid. They are offline.
Oh, it's more of like, hey, come on, like
he's like, if you go and fix that module, you're fired. He's like, fine, and he fixes it right there, and it worked kind of.
Like when we use it, we need it to work perfectly, and it was not. But
it's literally a guy holding a paperclip in between two wires. He's like, I can hold it for a little bit, just to get the games going.
It was probably like a server room. Maybe one of the computers overheated.
I don't know, because I
had to pour more liquid in the tub.
I saved the error codes. What was it?
Aries left to get milk.
I got error code 57P03. Database system is in recovery mode.
Oh, so just restarted. Like maybe their servers just restarted or something. Whatever.
But on the opposite end of the spectrum, Blue Team had the exact opposite time.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, because Mike did a fantastic job. It was his first time commanding for Milsim Day, and Dylan was getting frustrated because he was like, why is blue team not on the field? We want to start at 1:30. And I'm like, Mike is doing the thing. Just let him do his thing with his team. He had a whiteboard. He had the map printed out on the whiteboard. He was like giving individual squads, like, here's what you're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Here's the overall battle plan. He was like, even the players that it was their first day playing Airsoft, I was on his team. He's like, hey, you're going to stick with these guys. You're going to do this. Basically, for the first hour of the game, I want to make a giant L on the edge of the field and just deny them from getting any single sector entirely. And then we're just going to start pushing them in.
Oh, yeah, because the way the sectors were set up, if you just took the lower field, you'd have 1 point in every sector.
He was like, I just want to hold Fisherman Shack,
Yeah.
Fuel Depot, Embassy, Helicopter Newtown. He's like, we take that L.
Yeah.
He's
That's
like,
exactly what they did.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
we're going to stop them from doing that. He's like, we're going to then just start basically pushing them into the corner. We're going to take over the mortar pit. We're going to use the mortar to direct fire onto the fortress. He's like, this is the first 2 to 3 hours of the game. It's going to eventually devolve into Airsoft, and then we're just going to figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what they did. His squad stayed together. It was wild to watch. Like, blue team, fantastic job.
Yeah. And the attrition was balanced between both teams too.
Yeah.
So it never felt like there was this crazy flip of field superiority.
No,
it
not
just
at all.
it like exactly what that plan was. It felt like that the whole day.
Yep.
Where there was this L where if we went in those areas, there was always some engagement that we couldn't really push through. And it was good. It wasn't until later on when the numbers dwindled that we were able to actually sneak around. Once we got
I
to
didn't even-
African, we were able to sneak
I didn't
around.
even really feel like the numbers dwindled that much at all. I mean, we were still running into squad-sized elements and not just like 2-3 guys, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just felt like for our side anyway, like, you know, wasn't a lot of cohesion, but
Yeah.
it was good.
Where
Milsim
those
Day?
numbers dwindled was
time.
right around 4 o'clock. That's when it started, because that was right around the time I started running into multiple players that said they were out of water.
It's a good reason to walk off.
Yep. But the problem is, on a hot day like that, you walk off to go get more water. And during that time, you're like, I'm going to just take my gear off.
Yeah,
And you're
right.
like, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Take
Or
your
if they're
iPro
playing the
off.
night game,
I gotta
they're like,
piss.
they're like, night game starts in 2 hours. I got my fill. And it was just rapidly watching players walk off. And I'm like, yeah, we're not seeing you again.
Yeah.
Because that group photo was like, even Cowboy said at the end of the day, he's like, this is like early Milsim Day group photos. There's not a lot of people here.
Yeah.
After the photo, I was like, guys, we're stronger than the July heat.
Yeah.
We are stronger than July peak summer heat.
How was
He made
Cowboy's
it.
car?
Actually, he got the best outcome with that.
So he had was it green gas?
It was a green gas can.
Can of green gas. Was it inside a gun case?
It was inside of a gun case.
He
in-
smiggied his car.
No, but yes, but no.
Yeah.
So
So context, Smiggy had green gas in his old car. And one day in the summer, it exploded and shot out his back windshield.
correct. So
It was hilarious.
this happened the game before lunch, walking off. At this point in time, my brain is like, Milsim Day is go. Like, we have to fucking get everything taken care of. And 5 people in a row walked up to me like, "Did you see Cowboy's car? Green gas can blew up." I'm like, that's great. I can't help you right now.
I heard it. I was in Chrono and I heard it and I was like, that was a strange noise. I was like, maybe the farm is doing something.
Was it like in every mafia movie where they rig the car to explode and the guy gets in and then
Well, it was just like, it was like a, you know, it was a muffled explosion.
Right. So
But I was like, the farm must be doing something because it was like in that direction.
I don't know exactly what kind of car it is because my brain's just not letting me remember, but it does have like a hatchback, but it's more of like, I could only describe it as like a Honda Accord coupe. So it's got a big hatchback that the entire thing lifts up, but it's not like a true one. It's weird. But it was a green gas can in his gun case that exploded. Now, when Smiggy had this problem,
that can was just in the open. And
the can was in the open and it shot out the back window and there was glass all over the parking lot. Because it was in a gun case, it was in like, and this is no offense to Cowboy, the like, I went to Walmart and bought the $20 gun case. That's what it was in. It eviscerated that. You would have thought the gun case was filled with black powder, like shredded. Foam everywhere, plastic and shards.
Oh, fuck.
But because it was, all of his windows were fine.
Yeah.
Nothing like, no glass broken, no anything. The back of his car, it looked like you let an animal rummage around in the back all night. But that was because the green gas can just turned into an IED in the back.
Yeah.
Now, next to it was also a red gas can. So he could have had a double explosion, and the red gas was bulging out.
Oh,
like
shit.
you could feel the bulge on the outside, and I'm like, maybe don't use this.
Yeah.
Maybe don't.
Yeah.
I was like, also maybe don't keep it in your car. And that's when Mike is parked right next to him. Mike's like, hey man, I know this sounds weird, and this is a gas gun nerd thing. A lot of us keep our gas cans in a cooler. Like if we're gonna go to a field and play for the day, we'll keep our cans in a cooler with ice because this gets into the whole.
I don't do that.
No, but you're new to gas guns.
I don't do that.
If you really want to get into the nerdy aspect of filling a gas mag, you keep your mag colder than you keep your gas because you need the warmer gas to go into the colder object so you actually get expansion, and then you let it warm back up to room temperature. If you fuck this up and do this wrong, you get overfilled mags, which is how you get the basically turning your gas rifle into a bolt action. But I did it yesterday just to show it to someone. I'm like, here, I'm going to fill this can in here. It's cold. I'm going to go put it out there for 20 minutes, let it bake in the sun, bring it back in here. And it was a Springer gas gun.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you overfill your mags. But if you do it correctly, you get more gas in the mag by having the mag colder than the actual physical can. So sometimes you'll have two coolers. Sometimes you'll put just the mags in the cooler, shit like that. Cowboy, leaving it in the car to bake in the 85, 90 degree heat. Expands.
I'm pretty sure it says on the bottle, like, hey, don't put this in your car.
I'm pretty sure it does too.
Like, don't leave this in a hot car.
But again, think about it. That's the first time that's happened here in 3 years, 4 years.
Well, there's also a lot more people now exploring gas gun shit.
That's true too. But like everyone's always had a gas pistol.
Yeah.
So generally speaking, most people have a can of green gas because they got to fill their fucking Glock or high Kappa somehow. But now it's, yes, there is a prevalence of gas gun users. I mean, Smiggy doesn't own a gas rifle, but he was the one that had a green gas can explode out of the back of his car.
Dude, people are going to start running gas guns as primaries, and then whatever fucking AEP Josh has as secondaries. We went from AEGs to gas pistols to gas rifles and
Electric pistols. I hate that I almost like it.
So think of any AEP,
Yeah.
right? The mag is the battery.
Yep.
And the battery is the mag.
And if the battery's dead, you can still use it as a Springer. When you put the mag in, you have to cock it like a Springer. It will shoot and reciprocate the Springer slide, right?
And it looks like an MP443, the handgun from Battlefield.
Like its action when it fires is it's releasing the piston, cycling the slide, and cocking it for you.
Yeah.
And then when you pull the trigger, you're just pulling it like if it were a Springer.
Yeah.
And then when it's empty, the slide locks back. You can press check it.
It still sounds just as bad as you think it does.
Oh, yeah. I'm envisioning how
Yep.
this sounds. Yeah.
But it was
Plastic. It feels plastic.
And the craziest part, this was like a SEMA, it was like a replica of the Russian pistol in Battlefield.
yes, the MP443.
Yes. And
The Garage or whatever it's called.
they didn't steal that design from anybody.
No.
As far as I know. That was a SEMA original design.
Yep. And it chronos 200 FPS, and it has an adjustable hop-up.
Navrich is rubbing his hands together like Birdman, like I'm
No, I think Navrich will stick to his
I'm gonna what's up, guys,
non-blowback
that
full
one.
auto Glock. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Oh, we got to talk about
Uh-oh.
the green gas.
Do you want to be featured on the Zulu 24 podcast? Shoot us an email at Zulu24podcast@gmail.com to get a homemade ad read by me, yours truly, Anthony, and have your company or product plugged to the most elite concentrated target consumer base that exists in all of Airsoft, which is you guys, the viewers.
I don't know if I want to talk about that until after I call them today. Because I don't know if it's a quality control issue or if it's a false advertising issue.
It's not false advertising. It's labeled on the can.
Right. No, but they're advertising it to dealers as it's normal power green gas. That's why I don't want to talk about that yet. We can talk about it
All right.
after I talk to them.
So I'll talk about my experience then.
Because on the flip side, here's the other problem. Dylan was here yesterday,
Yeah.
bought a can of it, came back in, and I asked him at the end of the day, what did your gun chrono? He's like, it always chronos 330, 340, and it was chronoing 350 on the gas.
Okay.
So you had a bad experience, but I don't necessarily know.
I wasn't the only one, though.
That's the weird part. So I don't know if it's a bad batch. I don't know if, because the can I gave Dylan just came in this week. The can that you bought was part of our shipment of the last time I bought 60 cans. So I don't know if there was a bad batch. I don't know if there's some funky wonky shit going on.
It's just,
I don't want to burn my bridge by saying their green gas is shit yet until I'm
I don't-
100% confident.
It says on the label that it's for lowering FPS.
Right. And I went through and read their website yesterday, and it says that now, doesn't say that, but it doesn't say it in the same context. It says lowering FPS in hot temperatures.
So if it's lowering FPS in hot temperatures, it's going to lower FPS at any temperature.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, what the fuck is this? It didn't say that the first time around, because I also have the email chain where I went back and forth with them, because I'm like, you're labeling it as 9 kilogram gas. What's
at 128 psi?
I was like, what's the, well, because they're just going based off of weight there. I was like, what's the PSI at the temperatures? I was like, because Airsoft Megastore is showing it's 120 PSI at 98 degrees. Your website is showing it's 120 PSI at 80 degrees. The other website that I'm not going to name that's carrying the same gas is also labeling it as 120 PSI at 80 degrees. It's like, green gas is supposed to be 120 at 80. So what is it? Because you got one website that's showing something different, and they told me, no, it's 120 PSI at 80 degrees.
Their bottle says 128.
Yeah, which is why I don't understand what's going on here.
Well, so I wasn't the only one. And and it was, so my gun is always notoriously shot hot.
Yep.
It's got a 601 barrel. We put an impasse in it, and that seemed to work.
I also hate that impasse.
I actually ended up switching. So anyway, I filled up all my mags. I went to Chrono because I'm like, I got to make sure, in my head, I'm already like, I'm a blue tag, but let's just make sure that I'm within spec or whatever. And I shot, and the gun was super sluggish. And I was like, that's weird. And it was like 280.
Yep.
And I was like, that is not always the case. Okay. And I radioed you like, hey, what's the, Allen key for the impasse? So I opened
like
up
a 2mm.
Yeah, I didn't find it. Opened up the impasse all the way, went back, re-chronoed,
Yep.
made little to no difference, and the gun was still sluggish as fuck. So I was like, that's weird. So then I dumped that mag, put map gas in it.
Wait. When was the last time you filled that mag?
I literally dumped all those mags in preparation for Milsim Day.
Okay,
The last time I was out, they were empty.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure we didn't have the overpressure issue with your mags again. Because
No.
I have another gripe with Guns Modify P mags.
I did multiple tests. Put a map gas in, gun sounded snappy, and it was still, now the impasse is like all the way open.
Yep.
And it was still like 370 or something like that.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, well, still like whatever, right? So then I went and grabbed my stock bolt. I still have my stock bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Put that in there, put the gas in there, same thing. Fucking 280, sluggish, gross. So then there's another kid, I can't remember his name, but he has an MWS as well, Marpat.
Eli.
So I went over to Eli and I was like, hey man, can I borrow a mag's worth of your propane?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out
he's notoriously always on propane.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which gas to use today because I really wanted to be a green tag, right?
Yep.
Woo. And
I have a solution for that with your gun.
so I put in the propane, which is stinky and I don't like it. But
You
but
get used to it.
gun was snappy, and I was shooting with a 2.5. It was like 330.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'll stick with that. Then I was just casually a bit like, because I'm constantly going to Chrono, and there's two other guys with gas guns there, and they're like, what is going on? Like, they're having the same issue.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, this is what I just did. And then we kind of figured out that the common denominator
Was the gas.
was the gas. So then I started looking at gas, because I was like, I know it says 128 PSI on the front, but maybe on the back label, maybe they're like, well, actually, it's 128 PSI at 210 degrees. That's when I saw the label on the back that was like use cases, gas guns, and I can't remember the second one. And the third one was reducing FPS. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, when products are advertised to defy physics, odds are they're not defying physics.
Well, but 128 PSI is not really defying physics, right? Like, that's plausible.
For me, it's the claim that it reduces FPS in warmer temperatures.
Yeah, right?
Like magically, it's
Yeah.
It did. So to be fair, on the back, I'm trying to.
There's one over there.
Like, to be fair, it just says reducing FPS.
Right. On the dealer website, it says reducing temperature or reducing FPS in hot weather, which to me does track with it would be a lower PSI gas. But then the gas also says it's 128 PSI at 80 degrees, which is normal fucking green gas.
I don't even think it says at what temperature, though. I think it just says 128 PSI.
It's the website says 120.
The website, but not the can.
That's
right?
why I'm saying. Where's the fucking discrepancy here? Because at the same time, what that conversation I'm going to have with them this morning is hey, I don't want to deal with this. Switch out this fucking
Jordan,
fly.
would you like to introduce us to your friend?
Shut
The fly that's been on your hat and microphone for the past like 10 minutes. I've just been looking at him.
Yeah, he's fucking annoying. I don't know. Maybe
He loves you.
So that conversation I'm going to have with them this morning is I don't want to fucking deal with this, and I don't want to deal with customers saying that the gas is making their gun shoot like shit. I want you to switch it all out because I just ordered another 60 cans last week.
Oh, yeah.
And it hasn't shipped yet. I want you to switch it all out for the red gas cans because at least that I know is 130 PSI. Like, that's fine. Just switch it out because that's what we want. And then if I have to start buying green gas elsewhere, I will. I don't care. Because the guns are good. The mags are good. If the green gas is having an issue, I will use a different green gas for now.
Like,
Because the other weird part of this is Josh's gun that I was working on yesterday was shooting 390 with that green gas. And it was shooting perfectly fine. Didn't have an end pass in it. That's why he was in here, was for me to put an end pass in it. I still hate end passes. We'll get to that.
Yeah, what's the point of having
Moving on. And then Levin, gas gun night, I built his Marui. It doesn't have anything crazy in the bulk carrier. It always Chronos 330. He's using green gas, Chronos 390. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because even that was the night we questioned, is it a higher PSI? But this is all same can, same batch.
Yeah.
So maybe there's an inconsistency. Maybe there's a quality control issue. If there is, I'll fight that battle another day. I just want to make sure I get gas that actually works, because at the same time, it's like saying I'm going to build high-end AEGs and then have 8.4 volt batteries on the right.
Yeah.
I can't have shitty gas.
What was the can of green gas that exploded in Cowboy's car? Was that one of the cans?
No, he had a can of Nuprol.
Okay.
Nuprol, yeah.
That would have been
The other
funny
thing
if
is
that would have been
Cowboy
funny if
buys
it
like
was
one can of green gas every 5 months because the Lev AR is so gas efficient. So
Yeah.
he doesn't need, because there was a point in time where I was buying Nuprol, and Nuprol is a slightly higher PSI. That's why I get really annoyed with, honestly speaking, it is easier to run propane because every company does it differently unless you buy those tiny little cans like the Valk and Elite Force green gas cans.
Yeah.
Any company that has those cans, they're all made in the same factory.
Sure.
They're all made in Colorado, in the USA. They're all 120 at 80 degrees. The problem is, as a gas rifle user, you get like 6 mags
Oh, yeah.
out of that can.
With the big fucking can. I filled all 7 mags, and that can was half.
Yeah.
Like, I had half left. I was like, oh, right.
Because we're in the summertime and those
Yeah.
mags are taking a lot more gas into them.
Yeah.
With those tiny ones, you get like 4 or 5 rifle mags. That's why every company that sells a lot of gas pistols has those smaller cans. I'm trying to find the bigger ones, and I'm trying to find the best one. Doing great for a while, but if there's some QC issues, that's the problem.
Also, just for listeners' edification, I did fill the mag, have the issue with that green gas, and then dump the mag a little bit.
So it's called
to make sure that I wasn't getting light strikes.
Oh yeah,
and it
because the issue that I was saying I'm having problems with Guns Modify mags are all of the newer generation Guns Modify PMags. So they had the V1, the V2, the V3. I think now they're on the 4. All of those ones suck. They're just trash. Really? Yeah, all the new Guns Modify PMags, it's like they're trying to update the design and rush them out at the same time. If you have the Gen 2 and the Gen 3 mags, they're fine. They're okay. They're great. I'm stopping. Gen 4 mags, I'm not even selling them.
The Lancer mags that you got for do they work in MWS?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They are a 1-to-1 copy of the TM Stanex.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah. But even honestly speaking, the TM Stanegs are usually available now, and they're also still pretty cheap. The problem with those TM mags is like CGSs and Double Eagles, they don't feed. Yeah. So for us, we're just carrying the Lancer Stanegs because it's the easiest ones to get. But across the board, for the most part, they seem to be the best in terms of compatibility. I've been testing that mag out that I still have from our demo gun. I haven't had any issues.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because if the new Guns Modify mags are poo-poo caca, then like getting replacements or whatever, I'll just get the Lancer ones.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing to do. And then with end passes, I still hate them. They are, because realistically it makes sense. It's like, oh, cool. If you're shortening the distance in the bolt carrier for like the flute valve to move, it would lower the FPS.
Yeah.
But eventually you hit a point where you just make the gun sluggish because now you're starving it of gas.
Yeah.
So why not just put a low pressure valve in it, which is why we carry those unicorn low pressure valves, because sure, it means that when it gets colder out, you're going to have to take that out and put the other one back in.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't give you that weird gray area of I can't get the end pass open enough to get the gun to cycle properly, but low enough that I'm not shooting hot, which is why I just hate having. It's like that KWA spring system where if you tighten the spring guide, it would raise your FPS. That's basically what an end pass is, and it's stupid.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Again, my opinion. Yep.
Yeah, I just thought it was weird that with with my
the
stock bolt.
Yep. And that's why I think
It's like beautiful now. Like,
I think it's a quality consistency thing, like quality control, because Levin's gun stock bolt carrier, stock TM bolt carrier, 400 with that gas, where yours is shooting 280. It may just be a can to can thing, which clearly highlights there's a batch problem.
Potentially, yeah, potentially.
I don't want to just label it as a shit product, don't use it. I mean, thankfully we're out of it right now, so I'm going to take this opportunity to switch.
Yeah.
But the problems of owning a business.
However, I will say, my gun ran fucking great
So did mine.
all day. No gun issues. Boss unit fired every time I pulled the trigger. Like,
I'm telling you, that little mod that we did to the Bosch units where you twist the fucking sparkers, it fixes everything.
so there's another guy who was having issues too.
Was it Colin? Also Marpat?
Yes.
Yeah, Colin.
Because I looked at his, and his like electrodes were so fucking short.
Yep.
I was like, you don't have enough to do it. Like,
I still do. What I have to do
Holy
is clear that because Marks are the same way, and I did it to Marks, and Marks sounds really good.
oh, you got it working?
Yeah.
Good.
So
Marks. Yeah,
Yeah,
Marks
Marks.
worked great too.
yeah, well, 2 weeks ago I did it to Marks.
Yeah.
I'm removing that little bit of like that rounded rubber piece there.
Yeah.
Because like on mine, it just fell apart eventually. I'm over 100,000 rounds in.
Yeah.
Once you remove that, it makes those a little bit longer. Twist them out, bend them in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I had zero issues. Like, I didn't even have to, like, you know how sometimes it doesn't work, so you have to like let fresh air in. I didn't have to do that once.
Yep.
Like, it was fucking great.
I tried to tell it to Colin because I'm like, here's what I've been doing to fix it. I do not have time to fix this right now.
yeah.
Like, it's
I
12
really
o'clock.
don't have issues with my boss.
You don't play.
You don't really use your boss unit a lot, though.
I used it though. Like I used it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying playing with the chest rig and my BCM, which is very lightweight and maneuverable. I feel like a feather.
So the last time I played without a boss unit, for me, I was like, this is really lame. Especially with an AEG. Like, I was just like, ugh. Like, yeah, it's a Systema, whatever, it shoots good. But I was just like, ugh.
A couple weekends ago, I went plates and boss unit, and I was just like, ugh, and I was just
You
doing
get
it.
used to it, though. I
I
mean,
was like, yeah, brother. And then, yeah, you do get used to it.
used to it.
But then what you don't get used to anymore is how much freedom you have when you take the plates off and don't run a boss unit. Then you're just like skipping. You're just like, you're on
Well,
the top of the connexes.
yeah.
You're just like fucking,
Of course.
you're Spider-Man, dude.
You're dropping like 5 pounds of weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Anyway, let's take a break.
Yep. Go buy our merch.
No, actually, play his about like, subscribe.
No, you know what? Redo that because
Yeah, do it right
the entire time with that, yes, it sounds funny. We just plugged that one in, but it's also you and Richie like going back and forth about this is stupid. No, this is great. No, just
Go
film
get your
it.
thing.
Go
Which
get your
one?
thing. Your fucking yellow sheet.
The whole thing? Oh, I thought that was stupid.
No, it was done. No.
You were
It
like,
was-
Anthony, no.
It was, yeah, because you kept doing it.
Stupid.
You kept trying to do it over and over again.
Stupid Anthony.
You can't just shove it down the throats. Go buy some merch. Head on over to Zulu24.square.site. Pick up a t-shirt, a hoodie, a summer hoodie. We've even got shoes on there. Heck, you never know. You know what I mean? Buy one for your grandmother. She'll love you forever. Maybe put you back in the wheel. Anyway, get on over there. Check out our merch. It's always changing. Zulu24.square.site. And look for the little merch tab right now. That's super fucking you.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad news bears.
Yeah, that's the same reason why I was
It's-
like, hey, we have to put them on the wall in here because that has to be the instantaneous gratification. There is still some people, and it's not a majority, where just like, I'm going to buy it from Jordan because we like shopping here and we like these people, so they'll buy from us. But for the average player, I can't compete with that. After I'm done paying shipping, it's more than $235 a gun.
I mean, it's kind of worth talking about.
Yeah, but I don't want to burn that bridge yet.
You're not burning a bridge. You're pointing something out, and the disloyal fucks who are going to do it are going to hear this and be like, really? And they're going to go do it anyway.
Yeah.
Because they're going to hear about it anyway. But the company needs to understand, like, hey, dude, you're fucking the little guy right now.
Yeah. Because even in the comment section on that video I put out, there's like 3 or 4 different comments where they're like, yeah, I bought mine from Airsoft GI for $235.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The funny part about this too is
It's below map price and everything. Like there's nothing right about it.
years ago, Airsoftology had a video. Like, is Airsoft dying? This maybe was 10 years ago.
Yeah, he's done a
Like,
couple of those.
is Airsoft dying? And in one of them, he was interviewing a guy that worked at Airsoft GI.
yeah.
And he was talking about the state of Airsoft and how the competition and how everybody handles it. All the competing businesses is they just keep lowering prices to
That
the point.
price was put there to protect small businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody is shooting themselves in the foot by competing just by slashing prices, because then at the end of the day, when you bring this to its conclusion, the markup that you're actually making on the products is so minimal that you almost can't justify being in business as a retail store. Like,
Correct.
if you're buying inventory and holding on to it for the sake of selling it, which is retail, it's not drop shipping, it's not custom orders, it's not brokering, it is,
Which we do all 4.
yeah, it's specifically buying product to hold. So you need a return on investment, which means while you have already invested money in this product, your rent's still due, your overhead is still coming in.
Well, and
The retail business model, as is, if you don't have at least a 30% profit
at
margin,
least profit margin.
at least,
That's above the cost of the gun. That's above your rent. That's above your staffing. That's 30% that goes into the business savings account and like allows you to grow further.
Yeah.
that is the minimum
Yeah.
30% profit margin just to survive. And if you don't have that, you are just not going to have the revenue.
No, you can't.
And Airsoft stores 10 years ago, this was the discussion that the stores were shooting themselves in the foot. And is this the death of Airsoft? And then to see now you have to sit on the fucking problem.
Yep.
They're still liquidating and going through their inventory. So as long as they have cash flow, it doesn't matter that a bulk of that was sold to retailers. It doesn't matter. They still make a profit when they sell wholesale to retailers.
Yeah.
And then they also get to sell direct to consumer. And they walk away
It's
fucking banking.
It would be okay, right? This would be the okay thing, right? Is if you sold to your dealers at, I'm making up a price here, $300. But then when the consumer goes to your website, it better be $300 or it better be
What the map price is.
correct.
Which they do. Lancer does a really good job of that on their website. Like if you go look up the Lancer Gen 3s, Gen 4s, on their Lancer Tactical, you as a consumer can go buy from them directly. It's priced. It's actually priced at MSRP, not even MAP, because that's the misunderstanding. There's wholesale cost, there's MAP price, which is minimum advertised pricing, and then there's MSRP, which is suggested retail price.
Yep.
Lancer on their Lancer Tactical website will price stuff at MSRP.
Well, sure, but when you're in the same building as
But
another
Airsoft
company,
GI and Airsoft Megastore are pricing these MWSs, which are not made by Lancer. They're made by Classic Army. Classic Army happens to be partnered with Lancer here. They're marketing them as $235 retail. And I actually like Lancer, but this is the one that kind of got under my skin because
it's fucked.
It's pretty fucked up because I can't say what the dealer price is of the rifle. But by the time I'm done paying for shipping to get them here, I'm paying more than $235 per gun.
yeah, that's fucked. They're undercutting.
and that's what they're selling it for on Airsoft GI?
Airsoft GI will randomly put them on sale for $235.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying before, I had a group reach out to me where they were like, "Hey, I want to buy these guns. I want to do this. Can you give me a quote for it?" Awesome. They reach back out after a few days and they're just like, bought them from Airsoft GI for $235.
And here's the thing. Business to business, it's a fucked up practice. The consumer,
To business, I can't be mad.
they're getting the gun for $230.
And they're still going to bring it to me to have me do the tech work on it and do the upgrades.
Which that's exactly when.
Shut up.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. No, it's underhanded, right? And they've maybe Again, speculation. Maybe they feel like they can get away with it because it's like a parent company and a partner company and then a parent partner company and then a, like fucking
Right. And
cousin company.
The way
like,
their bank account is set up.
Yeah. Eventually it all goes into one account and,
because somebody else recently pointed out to me and they were not a big fan of it either. They're like, I don't fuck with them for that. I understand.
Yeah, but that's few and far between. When you're some guy who wants a gas gun and you're like, okay, what if I go to a shop? It's what?
We're pricing them at
ballpark
$340.
There you go, $340, right? But then you happen to be on that website at that time, and it's like $235. How the fuck can you pass that up?
Exactly. You're basically selling it for half the price.
Yeah, you can't blame anybody for doing that.
No,
it's shitty though.
It's super shitty.
Yes, which makes working with a company like Polar Star very pleasurable because they adhere to their map prices. Now, Polar Star has every right to sell their engines for less than map price, even though it is part of the dealer agreement that I can't do that. And if they catch that, they're actually pretty strict about it. They'll like cut you off as a dealer.
Yeah.
They'll do it on holidays, right? It's not like a normal thing. And then they'll have the blemish sale where like there's a scuff on the anodizing on an F2,
right.
but
and
it's still perfectly functional.
Like if you actually read some of that paperwork, because like you and I both signed the same e-bike one, there are exceptions to the rules on holidays, and there are exceptions to the rules during certain periods of the year. Like I'll get an email update from...
I'll also say this, Polar Star, not only on holidays will they maybe go under their map price, but they'll also have a discounted wholesale price for dealers that get it. So it's so Polar Star, I think, does it right. And Lancer...
Well, because that's what I'm going to defend.
Airsoft Vegas Tour.
I'm going to defend Lancer for a second.
They
I remember seeing the email right around, because everybody gets real excited for Christmas, right around Black Friday. Dealers start talking about it end of September, early October. Like we have to have our Christmas plan done by then. Now, I'll get that email like end of September where it's just like, hey, by the way, we're foregoing map pricing for these 3 weeks. So if you want to go below map price, that's fine. Also, we're going to discount this sheet of items. So if you want to buy these to push them for holiday sales, here's great. Like it works that way. But with this, there wasn't anything about that. Like we weren't told, oh, by the way, we physically couldn't anyway. We would have been losing money on every gun if we sold them at $235. Like that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And that's why I say map pricing was made to protect small business, but certain people take advantage of it here and there. With the AEGs, like I don't really give a damn most of the time. Like the AEGs, they move. That's easy. Yeah. Gas guns, like I have to try to sell a gas gun. So now you're just undercutting the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just wild. And it doesn't
bode well.
It doesn't benefit anybody except for the manufacturer in this case, right? Like that's
now my theory is that they were doing it to try and push those guns out as fast as possible to get them out into the consumer base because it's the new shiny toy. Everybody wants one.
Well, pass it along, right?
Exactly. If you were going to do that, sell the guns for dirt cheap to dealers, and I would carry on that price because shit, I'd love
to
sell
the shipping.
Or cover the shipping. But that wasn't the case this time around. Maybe it will be in the future because my thought process is like, hey, it's very clear these guns are made in the same factory as the Lancer guns. Everybody's been really open about that. The Lancer MWSs are coming next. If you get these classic armies out and prevalent now, there's going to be all this positive news and positive energy going around it so that when the Lancers come out, everybody's like, oh, we don't have to question it. We know they're going to be good. And they'll sell those, which are going to be priced higher because they're trademarked and they come with all the fancy shit. So it makes sense to why they did it, but it sucks for the small businesses that got the shit end of it.
Yeah. It's like at that point, just sell direct to consumer and don't take on businesses. It's like...
No, cake and eat it too.
It's a little bit of that.
Poo.
But hey, if you want a Lancer MWS or the Classic Army one, I do have like 5 on the way.
There you go.
Wow.
Hey, did you say DV8 thanked us for talking about this thing?
Admin texted me privately.
Oh, okay.
I'll pull up what he said. I don't know if DV8 officially commented on our stuff.
They probably wouldn't.
I would expect they wouldn't. Because they probably don't want to drag it out any longer than they need to be. But the message I got was, we're watching the podcast. Thanks for talking about the DV8 situation. You guys pretty much nailed it on the head. If you need any more info or just have any questions, let us know.
Bring us the drama.
Yeah, we've turned into the Airsoft drama reporting team.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know. I saw it and I was like, that's kind of poopy.
Yeah,
like,
which also, to be fair, we even highlighted one thing that we did wrong this episode. We're not above it. It happens here too. We fuck shit up.
Yeah, man. Turns out we're human.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
As we were sitting here, Blood Diamond tickets just went on sale.
Yes, yep.
Make sure you get those. Don't wait on them too long. We are going to be stopping the pre-registration 2 weeks prior to the event to allow for shenanigans, because for Crossroads, for whatever reason,
There was so much.
there was so much jumping ship and
Fuckery.
switching teams, and it
I
was,
understand you want to be on the team that I'm the XO for.
That team is already sold out.
Well, look, there might be a chance that depending on who wins this shirtless fight, I might be switching over. Depends on who wins my heart.
Can we actually get Josh and Hunter to fight shirtless for Patreon? I feel like that'd be good.
I mean, we can make an
Oh,
AI.
God, that
where's
feels
the-
a little
Where's the nearest MMA gym?
We can get like
MMA. I got a kiddie pool, bro, and we just get some fucking some KY and throw it in there.
Can we put the kiddie pool in the center of the hacienda on the ground level, and then we can have everyone stand around it on the second floor like Mad Max and just chant fight?
and they're
We
throwing
print-
popcorn.
Dude, we print up like fake money, so people are like,
Yeah.
throwing money and shit. It's like the beginning scene to Hot Shots Part 2.
Oh my! Wait, no, that would be like the shittiest, like absolute terrible reproduction of Fight Club. The pool in the middle of the hacienda and everybody standing around.
I'm willing to bet Mitch can make an AI slop video of that.
Oh my
Mitch,
god!
get on it.
Mitch, you know what to
What
do.
I will say, as I'm really just fishing for a fucking reason to use the new mics. We should be making some shorts going over the Chrono rules.
See this? Oh, that's right. Oh, I wanted to talk about that right now, actually.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
These are the replacement to those Rode mics we've been using for a while. These are fancy.
Whoa. Whoa.
They're tiny as shit.
These are going to get lost.
It looks like the Aries Alpha control room when it works.
Yeah.
It's all green lights.
What is this little guy?
Green.
That's the part that goes onto my camera.
Dude, this is cool as shit.
Yeah.
Everything's like magnetized.
Yep.
So it won't fall out of the box.
And that's the charging case. So that it will always be charged, and we should not lose them as long as they go back in the case at the end of the day.
Okay, that doesn't move. Oh, I see. Boop.
Yeah.
That is fancy as fuck. How much was these?
Normally they're $150. I caught it on Amazon for $80.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
They just, man,
I'm convinced DJI doesn't make a bad product.
my only critique, right? And this is a dumb one. This is just
DJI
because-
probably undercuts their dealers.
So like with high tech shit like that, like there's a lot of technology inside
Yep.
this fucking box right now, right? And they painted it their DJI gray.
They always do.
If I take this and throw it in the grass, it's gone forever.
Yep.
Like the massive amount of usefulness and technology is gone forever. So like, man,
I've started putting blue paint pen shit on all of my camera equipment because it's all like black or gray.
yeah,
I understand why Sony makes their lenses in white now because you can't lose it.
yeah, right. Like just like a you got to think like boating companies.
Yeah.
Every boating company, if there's like an accessory, it's like blaze orange.
Yep.
So that when it falls in the ocean, you can see it.
But, yeah,
But that's cool. That's cool as fuck.
like I said, they're going to be really easy for you to hide on like a grill brush or a piece of cardboard.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah, they're really tiny.
That's like an earring, dude. You can
Yeah.
pass that off as an earring.
I started to notice these were on my radar for a while. A lot of the YouTubers we watch use these mics because you don't see them.
Yeah, they're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
We'll see what the quality's like.
Apparently amazing. which
Yeah.
is- I was going through looking because I like those Rode mics, but they're always dead. They never hold a charge.
Yeah. What about the like?
They're a little gainy too.
Oh, they have wind covers that magnetize onto them.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I like magnetization.
Because, yeah, we should go over the Chrono rules.
Yeah. Because we did make a change because
What are we going to be SMG class?
yeah, that'll be SMG. So, well, in preparation, right? So we've talked about it quite a bit. Where the idea of getting rid of blue tags for riflemen entirely, right? So that includes open play, everything. So now everybody with a rifle can just shoot, and there's no guessing. There's no fucking now is 10 feet or 9 feet or 8 feet. Like it just makes it so that the default reaction is to shoot, and that's okay. But in order to do that, we have to
test it.
we have to test it out, and we also have to chrono and joules, right? Because we have to make sure that what's it called?
Jewel creep.
Jewel creep.
Yep.
Is mitigated as much as we could. I mean, unless we're chronoing with like 4/8.
Wait, you're telling me that I won't
Yeah.
be allowed to use a rifle even if it's multicam?
Little tiny.
That's cool.
Yeah, perfect.
So what that'll mean? So we're trying it out for Crossroad.
For Blood Diamond.
For Blood Diamond, right? So we are chronoing everybody with 3.2s.
Yep.
It's basically the national standard.
Yep.
We're chronoing everybody with 3.2s, and we're just measuring everybody's joules, right? So SMGs are still 1 joule with 3 2s. Right?
1080 for the rounds per minute.
Yep. So that hasn't changed very much. Rifleman, this is 1.55. I thought it was 1.52.
No, it's 1.55 with a 3.2.
Okay. 1.55 with a 3.2, so that's basically 365
Yep.
with a 2.5, but that
With a 3.2, it's like 320 or 350.
yeah.
Or sorry, 320 or 325.
Yeah. Did you guys change the magazines 5?
Yeah, we went down by 1.
Okay, good, because I got a question about that.
Yeah.
I just told them it was a typo because later on down
No, we actually did. We changed it to
it's 4 plus 1.
It's 4 plus 1. It's 5 total.
So I need to change this one. Yeah, because oh no, it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gas blowbacks can have 5 plus 1.
Gas blowbacks can have up to 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. It says GBBRs utilizing HPA mag adapters must follow the 5 plus 1 rule. I have to change that.
Oh, I did miss one.
Yeah,
You are correct.
okay.
Yeah.
So Rifleman 1.55 joules with a 3.2. LMGs is only four per team, but you get a little bit extra.
In both ammo and FPS.
Yep. So it's going to be 1.86 joules with a 3.2. Again, you still have that 50-foot minimum engagement distance. And if you keep reading a little bit further, you get a little bit more BBs. If the LMG has semi and chronos under the 1.55 joules, then it'll have no med on semi. However, if you're above the 1.55 joules, then you can't use semi.
Yeah.
You're just a saw gunner.
We left that in there because shockingly for Crossroads, there was 2 or 3 Crytek Strikes or Stoner 63s.
Yeah.
And both of those have semi-auto.
And would away an M249 with the selector switch,
And
which
an
was very
M249 with a
unique,
selector
ingeniously invented by.
Anthony, I'm going to tell you this because you
hate
keep
it.
putting selector switches in saws. If that's a problem when there's only 10 saw guns on the field, like there's 4 for the PAA team, there's 4 for the executive outcomes team, and there's 2 for the Mendy. If that is a fucking problem with only 10 saw gunners for 250 players, we're probably getting rid of it, period.
They want me to do these things and I do it.
That's great. But
they're
it'll
like, put a
probably turn
selector
into
switch.
whatever the next event is that Dylan and I write. We will just say saws can't do semi-auto, period.
All right, if you have a gun in my queue, or I have finished a build of yours and it's a saw and it has a selector switch where there shouldn't be a selector switch on there, but we made it happen because we have the technology. Use it wisely before you fucking lose it.
Yeah. Don't be an
Yeah.
asshole.
Use it wisely.
I mean, saws should just be saws anyway.
No.
You should stick with your squad, support by fire, carry a pistol, because your squad is going to be your weapon. You give the cover, and you're the shield, they're the spear type shit. They go in, you follow in afterwards, right? But whatever. I digress. DMR's 2.35 joules.
Remember when you used to smile?
No. You must be semi-auto locked. That means your shit cannot go full auto. There's no function of full auto. It has to be fucking semi-only, right? And then bolt actions 2.9. Again, both of those have a 100-foot med. So we are doing joules. We did change that. So if you read the rules prior to tickets going live, they are different when it comes to the Chrono rules. So make sure you go reread them. Make sure you understand them. Make sure your gun's within those parameters.
Yes.
Because if you are a rifleman and you chrono over 1.55 joules,
I will turn you away.
you can't use the gun,
Yeah.
right? So
Do I use fixed carry handle VFC upper that I just acquired, or do I do?
It is Blood Diamond.
Or do I
would-
go SMG class because it's one of the 3 times a year I get to go full auto with it?
ooh,
My NGR SMP5.
that's tough.
buy an ARP9 and fit the fixed carry handle on it?
Oh,
Because I would just say buy the Magwell adapter so you can use 9mm stick mags, but that's not a sub gun.
that is not what Eugene Stoner envisioned. You have strayed far from the flock, Jordan. You are.
It's an AEG. I already don't want to touch it.
You are. Everything about that is very gross.
So anyway, we're trying out the new Chrono rules for Blood Diamond. I assume they're going to be fine. And if that is the case, then probably January 1st,
Yeah.
we're going to switch over.
Because I said it to someone the other day, the green tag, blue tag thing, the first time we did that was for a Crossroads. And I also remember you saying, if there's a single problem with this, we're never going to use this again.
Yeah.
Was there a single problem with it?
No,
Obviously not. We used it.
we used it for like the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, and then after January 1st, basically your gun has, if you're a rifleman, you have to chrono 1.55 joules with a 3.2 or lower.
And if they're over that, they're just DMR. They have 100-foot men.
No.
Oh, okay. They're just not allowed to use.
They can't use that rifle because it has full auto capability.
Yeah. I mean, if you can semi-lock it, sure, but then you are shooting,
Yeah,
you're shooting 300.
You have 100
like
foot
their ARP9 that's shooting 1.6 joules.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a DMR.
So yeah, and this is national standard. So if you set your gun up to this, then you can go to any national event and you'll be within their standards.
Yeah.
Good thing, pretty much all my customers, when we're setting up their gun and they're like, I wanted to shoot this, I'm like, hear me out. There is somewhat of a standard. And if we just get it to like 1.55 joules,
Yeah.
you can do MSW, you can do AMS, you'll be a blue tag at Zulu. Now you'll be green, or just
That'd
you'll
be green.
pass as a
Yeah.
rifleman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which would be green. Green. Does this mean that you might also experiment with normalizing SMGs on?
No.
No.
But what it also does do with the 1.8 joules for the saw gunners, hypothetically, it extends the range,
Yeah.
or because it extends the range because it gets rid of blue tags for riflemen. So now that those riflemen potentially don't have the range that the saws would have, so now saws can actually engage further out and thus do saw things, right?
More Milsim.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a good thing. It's going to hurt a little bit more when you get shot up close, but realistically, it's a difference of 15 FPS,
Give or take. Yeah.
give or take. So, I don't know.
So you saying that you're going to chrono in joules? Does that mean you're going to follow that standard that like AMS does, where you're just going to chrono people with 3.2s?
Yep. It means I'm going to be buying a lot of 3.2s. It also means that potentially people will be filling their mags with 3.2s at Chrono.
And if you want to buy 3.2s, I sell them in here.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I am probably going to wholesale the 3.2s for my
Wholesale?
Chrono.
Oh, yeah. Like if you want to buy
I'm
them
not going to buy
No,
retail
fuck
yet.
no. No, fuck no. As long as you're not selling them out there.
And then I'm going to undercut you.
Yeah, please don't fucking do that.
I'll be handful of 3.2s, fucking $4. There you go.
Yeah, no. 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 You want to watch someone flip out? That's how you get it. That no.
Shit, Jordan's coming. Hold on.
No.
Those are
He flips the sign.
those are 3.
Not for sale.
Those are 3.2. Those are 3.0s. Those are 3.0s.
You can have some 3.2s if I can have some 2.5s, 2.8s, and 3.0s.
No.
Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, no. BBs make good money. No.
Yeah, dude. All right.
I'm the only one that buys BBs wholesale to not sell it, but because I need BBs to test.
Yeah. Also,
It's just a
for those of you
recurring
buying
expense.
for those of you buying your Blood Diamond tickets, there's no tan team. Please read
Please
what
read.
the teams are.
My
It's
God.
executive outcomes versus civilian attire. So green camos, green like solid green
Green.
versus civilian attire, no solid green. So you can wear your t-shirts, you can wear your flannels, you can wear your jeans, you can wear cargo pants, no camo, no bullshit.
For instance, if I was on the PAA, I could not wear this shirt,
Correct.
even though it's a civilian shirt.
Can't wear
it
that
is-
shirt.
because it is green.
But you can wear this shirt.
Green.
Also, get into the role.
Yeah.
You're
And then the militia is going to be very.
The militia team, which was basically handpicked, it's 30 players. They are wearing I put
traditional tribal attire.
I put traditional tribal attire, soccer jerseys, athletic wear like Adidas shirts and shit.
Now-
Middle Eastern clothing.
People wearing
No
civilian
helmets.
clothing
Yep,
that are not militia. What if they're putting like jerseys on and stuff?
that's also totally fine
Okay.
because they are both civilian factions. This is just the small.
It's like an admin fucking.
Yeah, it's like an admin role team. They are there to help balance the game. And also, like in Blood Diamonds in past, it was tan versus green, and you had the PAA civilian faction. They will have the blank fire mortar. I'm just saying that now. The only team that has the blank fire mortar is the Mendy. They are the ones that are going to be down in Newtown.
Because they're army.
They're
Oh,
civilian.
civilian.
They're
Oh, okay.
civilians. They are the civilian tribe. They have the blank fire mortar for balancing reasons.
Oh, yes.
So
okay. yeah.
when it comes to green team and the civilian team, because someone asked the question Friday night, what stops both of those teams from saying, well, fuck fighting each other, let's just go kill those 30 dudes? They have the blank fire mortar. So if you do that, that just means you're probably never going to get to use the blank fire mortar because they have to be the ones to use it. So That's how that works. But both teams will still have kinetic mortars. It also helps with a lot of the problems we have.
Also, why would you want to kill us? We're gonna have good music. We're gonna have a party going on.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, but for the civilian attire team, the actual PAA team, because we made PAA into a 100-player team, no solid green. Anything else civilian attire is fine. Your headgear must match, so you can't have a camo hat on that team. In the same way, if you're on the green team, you have to have a green camo hat or solid green hat. And then the one civilian faction, the Mendy, that's down in Newtown, the 30 players, they are not allowed to wear helmets, period.
Yeah, I see a lot of Lucas Botkins on
the PAA. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
So who can wear multicam?
Shut up.
No
Anthony.
one.
Shut up, Anthony.
No one.
So what you're trying to tell me, brother,
Shut up,
is that
Shut up.
multicam is banned?
Because look what happened with Crossroads. Everyone bitched when Dave was like, no multicam for Zulu produce events. Everybody threw their hands up in the air. It was like, fuck, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
No multicam?
dude.
What? I like wearing my OC. That's fine. Okay, cool. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to make one team entirely multicam, and we're going to make the other team everything except
For
multicam.
Crossroads.
Yeah, that was,
Different
this
game.
was
It
for
passed.
Crossroads.
Different
and
game.
what did we have? The everything else team sold out instantly. And the multicam team is like, I guess, man. Like, sure, you know, my friend's playing. I guess I'll buy multicam.
It's still sold out.
It's still sold out.
It just took a little longer.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Like,
It's funny.
we took it away. You got mad. We gave it back to you. Also got mad.
Yeah, like, all right, whatever. Yeah.
Because even Hunter, who was the team CO, love Hunter, great dude. He walks up to me. He's like, so can you explain to me why we're pushing multicam so hard for this team? And I gave him the whole backstory, the whole lore. He goes, yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah,
No
well,
shit.
It's also a government force, right? Like they should all be the same. You know, there shouldn't be any wiggle room. Like, because if I was just like, oh, tan-based camos, you'd have multicam, tiger stripe. Like, it wouldn't look like it wouldn't
No,
act
it would look like a ragtag team.
Right.
Which is why for Blood Diamond, it also made sense. They were a mercenary faction.
Yeah.
So when we did Blood Diamond, where it was green versus tan, it actually looked the part, and it was, you know, kind of a vibe.
So will tan man jams be acceptable for?
For that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
also-
you'll be obviously and clearly a civilian fucking guy.
Also, you're going to know very quickly who's the Mendy tribe, the 30 players, because again, it's only 30 of them, and they're all going to embrace the role and be a part of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, I will.
It's not gonna
unless
be-
Hunter wins the fight,
yeah, unless we can throw some baby oil in with that fight.
or I'll bring two outfits and I'll
Yeah.
be like, maybe I can XO for both of them. And I'll be like, Josh, I'll be right back.
I love you both.
I gotta use the bathroom.
You've got two phones, one for that team, one for the other team. Logged into Aries on both.
I'm gonna get a dummy and just prop him up and put a picture of my face on him. I'll be like, I'm just gonna go
Anttech,
sit
is that
there
you?
really quick. Yeah.
Anttech.
Anttech, is that you? Answer me, Anttech. Real world.
Oh, I had to yell at a player on Saturday for that. We had the dude used ceasefire, but he used ceasefire as in a like, I'm on your team,
command.
stop
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah.
And I was like, what? No, no, you're really lucky. I'm the rep that heard that.
That was there was some of that.
Yeah.
I heard like so my friends from New Hampshire that came up.
Yeah.
They were saying like corpsmen and stuff, and like clearly it's like they don't play here, they haven't been here, so they're still getting.
Yeah, they're getting used
Well,
to it.
also they were both Marines, right? Yeah, they were both Marines. So that like that's the nomenclature that you would use,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Which I get it.
So people
I
yell at
appreciate the
ceasefire.
LARP.
not an
Yeah.
airsoft player. Well, they're not LARPing. They're just not airsoft players, and they're.
No.
you
But
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying in terms
for them,
of,
it's not LARPing.
in terms of the airsoft, I appreciate it, but that one player, yeah, he yelled ceasefire, and I was like, whoa, oh, no,
Yeah, whoa,
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Oh, no. Bad idea.
It's crazy that one of your boys one of your guys was actually in my unit, not at the same time, but we were both in one too.
Was it
Taller guy, cool mustache.
Jeremy?
Sure.
Yeah.
And he was like, I hated it there. I was like, what? No. What do you mean? He's in a different company. So I was like, it must be those Bravo company.
He was like, I saw you in photos.
No,
There's
no.
pictures of you everywhere.
no.
You were
not,
shirtless.
not even.
People kept calling you this one name.
No. Oh, no.
He looked at you. He goes,
Ah,
I'll
that.
bleep it.
Thank you. No.
"Is that you?"
That's the second time we've talked about that. 24 hours.
No. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Hold on. I was a customer called me the other day, like, "Hey, I have a gun. I want to get fixed up, whatever. I haven't played in a long time." He was like, "Yeah, last time I played was at the old field." He was like, "Is still the owner?"
You're like, I don't know who that is.
I was like, "Oh yeah, I know you're an old player because you just."
Yeah.
It's like,
Just
yeah,
use that name.
that's some
I've been trying to kill it for 15 years.
But he said it in the least cringe way. It wasn't like, oh yeah, me and go back. Is that it?
Anthony's just, how many times can he say it?
Yeah.
How many
that's
times can
fine.
you bleep it?
It's all right.
How many times can you?
It's going to get bleeped every time. Actually, just don't even bleep it. Just cut the audio.
Yeah.
So it sounds even
Every
worse.
time I say,
Oh, and then put a penis over his mouth.
no, my mouth.
It's like, dude, it's like every generation of Marines.
I think if you keep explaining that, someone's going to figure it out.
Never mind.
So I'm not going to, every time I say the name, it's going to get bleeped, but I'll give you a hint as to what the name is.
No, don't.
Without
please.
saying it.
Anthony, it infuriates me. No, I
Do you think
Where was this energy 35 minutes ago when we needed you to do the ad read? He doesn't even chew it. He just puts a lip in.
he snorts it.
No, that's Coke. There's a difference.
No, okay.
no, he snorts the dip?
So they make a version of this called Snuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a bad film.
No. I thought that's just what we watched on Christmas. No, like there's a snortable tobacco.
Okay.
Yeah. I swear to God.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, that's some hardcore shit.
That's called addicts.
I don't know
Advertising.
what that is, dude.
Anything. Like imagine your doctor prescribes medicine to you and,
Okay, so
and
what you're going to
reading
do
the
is-
bottle and it's like crush up pill and snort it 3 times a day.
Must be inhaled nasally.
Yeah.
Or anally.
Oh God, those are suppositories. I like how we have to like come up with funny words when we're talking about butts. We're just like, yeah, you just put it in your butt. We need a different word for that. Let's call it a suppository.
Suppository.
Yeah.
Put it in your prison pocket.
Yeah.
I wish prison pocket was a
Keister
medical
that
term.
shit. Like, oh, okay. Pakistani goat that stuff.
Fuck.
Yeah, you got to believe that.
Are you gonna believe?
Yes, dude.
yeah.
Listen to me. I've been stamping that out
I know.
for 15 years. And there's like,
I know.
actually, Adam called me that the other day. I was like, please don't.
You almost sang the song to him. You're
Adam
like,
like Adam.
Yeah.
You just censored him.
Adam, like the one that was here yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, please don't.
Oh, Adam, like,
Yeah.
hey, man, dude, he put his arm around me. Next time he does that, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, "Are you my FBI agent? Like what the fuck? Are you my FBI agent,
Do you
dude?"
work for the ATF? I think you work for the ATF.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I've seen him with them Israeli flags on their kit though. I'm like, "Are you my FBI agent?"
Nah, but his son does that all the time. Like he also is the one that one of the original Zulu shorts I put out on YouTube that had way too many views because he was wearing like 3 different Ukrainian patches and gets safety killed by the dude with the afro and the hater. Fucking blew up. And
That was him?
That was his son.
Oh, I thought that was a person of different
No,
nationality.
the one,
I know which clip you're talking about.
yeah, the kid that got safety killed outside the mosque.
Yeah.
That's his son.
Okay, you're going to have to bleep this.
Gets safety killed by the dude with the hater. All of the patches are like Russian bots.
Yeah,
because he's
they
wearing
are,
so
yeah.
many Ukrainian patches. He does that all the time. It's
Yeah.
just like, what's the new war of the week? Put all their patches on.
It's funny because I actually did. Yeah.
I just thought of something funny for Milsim Day. I just remembered it. It was like a stupid moment. Not like a joke, but like I just imagined a funny scenario that could have happened. Because the armband situation was weird with the tape. There was a guy on blue team that was wearing a super bright blue shirt.
There was also a guy on
I
blue
just-
team that was wearing a red hat, and I had to tell him to take that off.
Yeah. You can,
Yeah, this guy on blue team was wearing a super blue shirt, but like I couldn't see his armband. And imagine somebody yelling at him like, "Hey, where the fuck is your armband? What team are you on?" And he has this bright ass blue shirt.
That's his son.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
But he's got like a Ukrainian patch here and like on one of his shoulders and on his back and on his helmet. It's like,
I'm instantly jaded because everybody had 2 red armbands back then because we had enough red armbands.
and to
back
circle
then.
to a conversation from yesterday, you'll notice the other person's wearing no armbands because we were playing World War III.
Hell yeah.
Do roughs bring the buckets up and collect them at the
Yep.
exit
Yes.
ramp?
Yep.
This is what it is.
It's the
people,
players that walk off in the middle of the game.
Correct.
Yep.
And then they pack up and go home.
Yep.
And I mean, at least the assholes that like leave their trash at their table
Will leave the arm.
sometimes leave their armbands there as well. But I think people, I imagine a lot of people just forget.
Yeah.
You're wearing an armband all day long, so it's just you get used to that feeling.
I mean, I've done it before too, where like you're wearing a BDU top and you're like, it's the end of the day. Fuck this. I'm taking this off.
You just throw it
and
in.
you take it off with the armbands on it.
Yeah.
You throw it in your gear bag, and then you look in your bag and you're like, fuck, I got like 10 Zulu armbands.
What if the next ones you get, they don't say Zulu 24, they say property of Zulu 24?
You are not the first person to say it to me. Weird. But at this point,
And
it's a
put
lot.
eyes on it so it's looking at them. There's been
glow-in-the-dark
studies
eyes.
on that. If you just put a picture of like eyes looking at you, it decreases shoplifting. There's stores that in common areas like music,
We are so-
like in music stores, people would steal like drumsticks because drumsticks will just be like out.
Sure, yeah.
And you would get it, and then you're supposed to bring it to the counter.
Yeah, yeah.
Hardware stores, you can just walk out with nuts and bolts in your pocket and like.
Dude, you know how many times
they rely on you to put it in the bag and write the number and all that shit.
You know how
Well,
many times I go to Home Depot, especially over here, and I'll go to pack up bits or whatever, and I'll reach out, I'll just grab it, and the packaging falls off because somebody has opened it to take one singular bit out because that's the one they need. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is the same thing as like when you go grocery shopping and you're done with your cart, you should bring it to the cart bay. And it's like a good measure of society.
No,
right?
one is theft and is a crime. The other one is just being an inconsiderate asshole that doesn't return the shopping cart.
I think they're the same people.
Well, the Home Depot thing.
shopping
if you're
cart
going to Home
implies
Depot
your
in Newburgh.
the shopping cart implies you're shopping.
I'm saying the person that will return their cart to the cart bay, even though they parked far away from it, is not the person who's opening up packages and stealing one bit
I
out.
disagree. The person that will return the shopping cart is more likely to steal. Don't commit misdemeanors when you're committing felonies.
What the fuck?
So there's been studies that if you put eyes,
They got him for tax evasion.
yeah, if you put eyes on like just a picture of eyes, because like psychologically, like we feel
Yeah, yeah.
watched, and there's like people
That's such a mammalian fucking response.
unless
dude.
they're like sociopathic or psychopaths, like
See, but
people generally are capable of shame and guilt and or at least not wanting to get fucking caught or like anxiety or like I'm being watched, right? Like it's like we're getting hunted.
So what you're telling
we're getting
me is
hunted by saber-toothed tigers.
I need to put fake eyes behind Richie's well actually glasses and leave them hanging on the wall over there.
Dude, I'm gonna get 2 8-foot sheets of plywood.
Or I need to. Oh wait, maybe that's why we haven't had a problem with theft because they think the dummy's actually looking at them.
That dummy's creepy as fuck,
You're welcome.
dude. When Ronnie put that in the bathroom,
That dummy's the only reason why I don't steal things in here at night when I go to use the bathroom.
It will randomly set the cameras off because the cameras think there's a person in.
gross. That's ghost. That's ghost activity.
Yeah.
Like that thing. He put that thing in the bathroom, like around the corner. So when you walk, dude, he got me with that so many times. It's like fuck. But yeah,
Your camera gives you notification. You look at it. It's 3 a.m. The dummy's just jerking off.
or it's face towards the camera. You're like, ew, gross.
But that whole hardware store conversation is how I know you and I shop at the same hardware store and you go to Home Depot in Newburgh.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do, because it's close. And generally speaking, I know the layout of that.
Yep.
Home Depot. Well, all Home Depots are basically the same.
Which, speaking of Home Depot, to whoever the guy is in the comment section that said he works for Home Depot, thank you for agreeing with me.
Yes.
Somebody in the
Oh, the
comments,
delivery. Yeah,
he
yeah.
was like, "I work for Home Depot, and our delivery team sucks."
Well, sure, they're third parties.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. But I don't even remember what we were fucking talking about.
We were
Armbands. I know we were
talking about armbands,
or whatever.
and that's
but
Anthony's whole property of thing. That's why I had the idea of keep the blue the same color because people clearly don't.
I'm
like
gonna
to
get
steal
it.
blue.
I'm gonna get a different shade of red.
Get a different shade of red.
Yeah. And look, I'm sorry, but shitty people before you, and I'm talking to the listener base right now, have ruined it. And I've bought literally, so I bought armbands 3 times. The minimum order per color is 1,000 armbands. So I have bought over the course of 5 years, let's say,
3,000 of each color.
6,000 armbands.
Yep.
There are 12 red armbands left, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry. The next time I order them, which has to be soonish because a roll of red duct tape is $5.90.
And it does not fucking work.
And
well.
it doesn't work.
sucks.
It sucks. It's a temporary solution. I am going to be selling armbands.
Yeah.
So,
You need them to play now.
I mean, look, no, if you do not want to buy armbands, I'm not going to force you to buy them. I will put fucking shitty duct tape on your shit. And you're going to have sticky residue.
And you're going to get shot by friendlies most likely. 'Cause
Right,
The
like-
tape fucking rolls up. And
It's just the way it is, but I'll make them a pack, dude. So it's 2 red, 2 blue. They're yours. So now you know that like nobody else's sweat has been on them. Like they're yours to keep, and you can use them in other fields or whatever. They're still going to have Zulu branding on them, but like you can use them in other fields or whatever the fuck.
Watch when you do that. Everybody leaves the armbands that they bought all over the place. They don't even take them.
They probably will. Like
the ones that they don't buy,
We won't
they
have
take.
to. That's one less thing for the refs to do too, because then we wouldn't have to bring the buckets up to the ramp.
we're always going to need to bring the buckets up. Yeah. Right? Because
Buckets of duct tape.
Yeah.
Hey, take that duct tape off. This property is Zulu 24 Airsoft. Return that.
I'm sure I could get custom duct tape. Anyway, which would be silly, but
for sure you could.
yeah, it would be hyper expensive and stupid. But so yeah, those who came before you kind of fucked it for everybody else. So now, I mean, a pack of 4 is not going to be hyper expensive, right? But at the very least, they're yours. You keep them on you, and it solves 2 problems, right? The people that already took them and still have them are still going to use them, which means they'll have armbands.
And then we can shame them because we will know they're different.
Sure, right? And then the people who bought their own will have their own. They're theirs, right? So they can wash them and do whatever. And we solve the problem of people not having armbands. So, so it's a win-win either way.
Exactly. It's to enhance gameplay. We're just
In a sport, hobby, whatever the fuck,
It's Bobby.
that you play that is not separated by a net, the teams must be different,
at every turn,
right?
Dave, I've only watched you try to just enhance the player experience. Sometimes that turns into you spending more money on BBs just so we can Chrono and Jules.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes it looks like now we have to sell armbands.
Yeah, it's poopy and it sucks, and I feel for you. I really do, because we could have nice things, but some people suck. And dude, I have told this story before. I'll leave out some identifiers, but and they don't really even play here that much anymore anyway. But this is 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
We're not even open yet.
Okay.
This car comes in, it backs into a spot with several other cars because they travel in groups.
I know who you're talking about.
And it's a hatchback. He pops it open, and there are a 5-gallon bucket worth
Of Zulu armband.
of Zulu red armbands.
Yep.
All right, who? Tell me.
I'll tell you off air. Yeah.
What are they trying to reverse engineer it?
It came from them. Like, there's no engineering necessary. And I was like,
They're like, hey, that is actually property of.
I did. Dude, I walked over and I just grabbed them on. He's like, no, we're going to use these. I was like, cool, you can get them over there. And it's 8:30 in the morning. You've had these for who knows how fucking long.
Yep.
Like, there are other people that play here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, so when you take a set, you're taking away from somebody else that
Needs them.
needs them.
Yep.
I understand. Maybe you play here fucking twice a month. You consider it your home field. That's great, and I love you for it. But that doesn't mean you get to take your fucking armbands home, because those other 2 weeks, there's other players that need fucking armbands.
Do you know
right?
what'll fix this problem?
Fuck, selling the armbands.
No. You need shopping carts in here so that people, after they finish shopping in here, they can conveniently wheel their items to their car and then return the shopping cart when they're done.
And then we record it and we log it.
Parking lots just fucking.
We log it. We're like,
Shopping
who returned their part? No, you make them pay the quarter to like untether them, so they can only get their quarter back if they.
There is still a shop right around here that does that.
Dude,
they should.
The shopping cart's worth way more than 25 cents. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm keeping the shopping cart. I can sell that to a homeless person for $5.
Now we have a Tractor Supply cart on the field.
Yeah,
I have
that's
no
how
idea
that
how that
happens.
got there.
I know exactly
how that happened.
But
It got stolen from a homeless person. That's what happened.
I mean, can you steal? Whatever. No. Oh God, damn it. But yeah, so that's the end result.
Good joke. Good joke.
That's the end result, is that the next time I buy armbands, we're going to have to sell them. And it sucks and it's poopy, but
And then we will publicly shame you for putting on the old Zulu red armbands because we know you took them.
The thing about throwing shit until it sticks is that sometimes the shit sticks.
yeah, right. Like, it's sucky, but it is what it is. So
Most of the time, the shit slips off the wall very slowly and leaves a smear stain that no matter how much you use the fucking magic white eraser, you're never going to get that
No
stain
matter
out.
the
And the
size of the cup
smell,
you put
forget
in it.
about it.
you sound like you've got a lot of experience with cleaning poop off a wall.
I have 2 kids.
Okay.
Just kidding. They don't get poop on the
No,
walls.
they don't. Yeah.
No.
Also, the magic eraser, I cannot touch those.
You need to get the real ones. You can't get the non-name brand ones. Just fucking disintegrate.
No.
No, he's
The-
talking about a
the-
texture thing.
Yeah. I do not have like sensory weird shit, but
Yeah.
with that, I do. I can hold it, but as soon as I
Really?
go to like, yeah, it's weird. As soon as I go to
Dude,
use it,
they're satisfying. Like I like chewing on them.
oh God. I can't even imagine that. That's like putting tinfoil in your mouth.
No, it's like putting bleach in your mouth.
I can't touch them. I don't know why.
It's like a chalky foam bleach sponge.
It's awful. How are we looking on time?
We are good.
Yeah, okay. Let's land it. So remember, Blood Diamond tickets are on sale now.
Read the fucking rules.
Please, 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 please. This is from my heart.
And mine.
I'm not demanding. I'm simply asking. Please, before you buy an LMG ticket, please read through the rules.
Before you show up wearing the wrong hat.
Please understand the rules, understand the idea that we're going for. You don't even have to read the backstory. It's not important, right? No. But what is important is everything below the, you have to scroll past all that shit to get to the ticket link anyway. Like, just take 10 minutes, please, and read it.
Yes.
And read it. Even if you're listening to music, I don't care. Put on a nice, mellow song, whatever the fuck. Read through it, understand it. Understand your specific chrono rules for your weapon system that you're bringing. Understand them. Make sure before the day of the game.
If you're curious about your chrono with the new Joule system, come into the shop, come over to Anthony, go over to Chrono on the field side, and we will chrono your gun and tell you what the joules are at.
Whatever. Go to your local field. Whatever. A lot of people come from pretty far away.
Yeah.
Like, please.
Read the rules.
Please. From my heart to yours.
Yep.
Please read the rules.
We put a lot of time into this. Yeah, please read it.
And it worked very well for crosswords. And that's why, because that experience for crosswords was so fucking good. I don't want that to be a unicorn.
No.
I don't want that to be a deployment. You know what I mean? Like, I want it, I want that to be the standard and not the exception. And please
read the rules.
Please read the rules.
Please.
You look like you were about to say something.
It was going to be a racist joke.
No, it was going to be a footnote. Just a footnote.
All right. One footnote from Anthony, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Because I don't want to go into it, but I would do want to pitch, like maybe an idea, right? Somebody asked a in-depth question about me talking about the subject of building up other techs and talking about like a Vici Gearbox 101 course or whatever. That sounds like Patreon content. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe. I think that sails this ship.
Make sure you put in your size.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it? Oh, perfect. All right. With that, good night, God bless. We're out.
Make sure you put in your size.
And your grandma might put you back in the will.
Maybe.
Your size.
Your brain needs to be stuck.
Maybe put you back in the will.
I like that one. I came up with that one all by myself.
When you do that ad read, that's all I hear. I hear, buy our merch. Your size. Maybe put you back in the will.
Even though it's not even in there anymore.
Yeah.
Buy one for your grandmother. Hell, she might put you back in the will.
Like, there's the version that's actually there, and then there's the version in my head. Like, I'm watching what you're watching, but my brain is just doing something different with it.
There's a filter. There's like a...
The audio visual filter is just playing a whole different thing.